everyone. How you doing? Hello. How we doing on this Tuesday? Are we prepared to cry? Are you prepared to cry? Because I don't know if I am. I don't know. Like I know what's coming. And it doesn't look good. How you doing? Tuesday. It's Wednesday. Okay, well, happy Wednesday, Maury. Happy Wednesday. Hi, Ivy. Yes, pay those
Pay
taxes.
your charm court taxes.
Fork over the
Pay your
taxes
charm
right now.
court taxes.
Pay those taxes. I saw your drink, Maury. I'm jealous. Just prepare your tissues or towels. I have a tissue. Also glasses for reading time. Thank you. Hi Goose. How's everyone doing? You having a good week so far? Good start to the week? I also have emotional support cat in the form of Chama,
Shine brightly
and
for my
I have
radiant self.
Riku. So 2 emotional support cats will be fine. Me already. What the? You guys are on something today. I do want to just well, oh, thank you for the outfit swap, Quas. I do want to say, going in before we start the story though, that there have been things spoiled to me. It's been rough. This has been one of the rougher main story things where I don't think I could avoid some spoilers. It's been so bad that like YouTube recommendations have spoiled things. Just scrolling through Twitter, like I haven't been able to do like any form of social media because it's everywhere.
Shine brightly.
So there
for my
are things that I
radiant
do have
self.
knowledge of prior. I don't know how they happen. I don't know why. But some things may not be a complete shock to me. No, it's a good story. It's true when people can't can't stop talking about it. That is a good sign. I see Raven. Well, I wouldn't say they're free. They were paid for by Maury. I also have prior knowledge of some things from the relics and the mini games, so there are some things that I do have knowledge of that won't be complete shocks to me. And I did do Rapunzel's new Bond story, which did have some tidbits of information. Nothing I would say that's spoiler worthy, but it did pertain around corruption, which we may end up doing that Bond story
Shine
later.
brightly for my radiant self.
But I am very excited to play through this story. It's taken all my willpower to not just do it. To just give in to temptation. Hi, Ritual. You're not ready? I'm not ready either. We can be not ready together. Need to pull Cinderella now. Got to try to make her happy. Have you not gotten a copy? Oh, you're running out of time. I hope you get her. You got Graves? I had 2 ticket Graves. I just ticketed Graves. I'm not pulling. I'm torn between pulling more on Cinderella to be able to max Limit Breaker because I have almost 400 tickets, so I could get my last 2 copies. But the problem
Shine
is,
brightly for my radiant
because I was talking
self.
to Rosanna about it, we do have Christmas units coming up. We know we're going to get holiday units. And then we know we're also going to get probably a pilgrim for New Year's. So if I use everything now, I might lose my chance at getting any of those. So I'm kind of torn. It's rough out here. Is Red Shoes coming? If any of the other members from the Second Grimm's line are going to be added, I don't think they'll be added anytime soon. The likelihood of any of them being added would probably be another year anniversary, so maybe 3rd year. I don't know if they would do 2.5, so I don't see it anytime soon. Just doing the event, I can know what happens. Yeah, you can have knowledge. We can both have knowledge together. Thank goodness I'm broke. Yeah. I don't think they'll do it anytime soon. I don't foresee that. So we should be good for a while. So just start saving. Sometimes knowledge is bad, it hurts. Nikke makes me want to be ignorant. No, you can't. No, you can't. I'm just anxious for what I will lose next unit. The nice thing, though, if you think about it, is that all units for Nikke, unless they're limited, which they'll tell you in advance, will be put into standard polls. So it's not like you're completely out. You don't have to wait until they do a rerun. So good luck, Ritual. I hope you get her. Oh. No. I saw the miss list. No. I'm sorry. I'm just curious who the New Year's Pilgrim will be. I am interested to see who it might be. We do know of a few from the story. Chime is a candidate that we can possibly see if, like, we go back to Crown. Give us Lilywise. They are not going to do that anytime soon. Good luck on that. I got 2 SSRs today from Cinderella banner. Neither of them were Cinderella. No! I got 2 SSRs off of the standard poll, so I knew it wasn't going to be Cinderella. But I did get D-Killer Wife and Tia, so I'm very happy. By the way, when Fragile and Jilly... I don't know. I'm actually surprised that we haven't gotten any of the units from the story. And we know just off of the teasers with the live stream for the 2nd anniversary is that we are getting new units for the absolute squads. So, and through people leaking and just, I'm pretty sure story spoilers, there's a chance for Roppy. So it's like the list of units they have to get to is pretty big right now. But I am looking forward to Fragile and Drilly, and also Hammering. So hopefully eventually we start getting those units. If Lilywise ever comes around, how fucked is your wallet? It's gone. It's been obliterated. There was no chance. Like, there's a direct line to my bank account to Shift Up. And they're just siphoning money out. Okay, never mind. Good deal. I had a costume for Tove. Oh yeah, the Battle Pass one. That one was really good. All right, let's get into the story event, the part 2. I hope you're all ready. Buckle up. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be good. Did you see Nikke anime? Cross did mention that there was talks of an animation through Netflix, I think. So that is exciting.
Glass Slippers is shattered.
They're partnering? Okay. My definition of good is Red Hood party event, not this. What do you mean?
The party's over.
Look, see, the party is over, Ritual. No more Red Hood party. The chiming of the clock rings out loudly. As if reacting to the sound, Cinderella opens her eyes. Oh, it's okay. I'm assuming these are taking place after their fight then.
What the? Run!
Calm down. These restraints are made out of pure titanium. She's not going anywhere.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that?
It hurts!
Why is she reacting so strongly now, when she didn't before?
Is it working? There wasn't any reaction until 5 minutes after the substance was injected.
This Vophouse truly could be a heretic killer.
Oh. I see.
It's remarkable that a bullet made from a substance extracted from the blood has such a pronounced effect.
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable. What exactly is this Vophouse?
The important thing is that this is highly effective against heretics. Research it thoroughly and give me a report.
What do you mean by research?
We have a test subject right in front of us, and the means to manipulate it at will. Do you need me to explain further?
What? Where am I? What am I?
She's talking. Is she no longer a heretic?
No way. Look at those eyes. They're the same as a Nikke who's been corrupted.
It's so interesting to see that they made this discovery so long ago, but it wasn't made public knowledge because they wanted to refuse the idea that they could have cured the corruption this way.
Corruption is incurable. Don't believe anything this thing says. Got it?
All right.
We can win. If we weaponize this Vophouse, we can win.
What happened to me? Please, answer me.
Can we bomb the central government? Absolutely. Absolutely, that is a-okay here.
That hurts.
Oh my god.
What happened to my comrades?
Oh. And this is exactly why we couldn't bring Modernia back to the Ark. This is exactly why.
What happened to the goddess squad?
Poor Cinderella.
What happened to the world? The pain! How much time has
I mean,
passed?
you pick the one you like. I will say though, like, unit-wise, the stronger unit is by far Cinderella, but you know what? It's waifu over meta. Always and forever.
Where is this place? Say something!
And that's why Siren's best girl exactly was on By the way, I'm so stupid because I didn't read Rouge's spells were not being used to full capacity. Oh no, Ivy.
Please!
Shut up. Just shut up. Stop talking and stay quiet.
No, you shut up. How dare you?
You don't deserve to talk.
Oh,
Do you know how many people you've killed? How many Nikkes you've destroyed? So many people. And it's all because of you. Murderer. Butcher. Traitor. You're a disgrace to the Nikke name. Humanity's greatest failure. You're a monster. You'll never be able to wash yourself of these sins for as long as you live.
I see. My story has been tainted. My story is not beautiful anymore. I'm no longer beautiful.
I'm so sorry, Cinderella.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. For being weak. For killing. For being alive.
No, don't hit me
I'm
with
sorry.
that. No, it's too soon to start crying.
Open this door immediately.
Now, I will remain still.
It just makes all of Red Ash hurt so much more.
I won't do anything. Now that my body has been changed, in order to contribute to humanity, even if in the smallest way, I will remain like this. I will close my ears, my eyes, my mouth, and remain still.
You bastards! I said open this door! What are you doing to her?
Hey, Abe said you were beautiful and her words count more than this government.
Please. I hope that this can atone for my sins, even if only partially.
Man, I didn't expect them to hit me so hard right off the bat. I feel so bad. I feel so bad for Cinderella. And I can't even... Yes, I'm upset. I'm upset because I don't like what they're doing in the central government. I don't like how the employees are acting. But if you look at it in the way that, like, they don't know any better and they've lost so many loved ones and they're watching the surface be destroyed and taken over, I don't necessarily think I can put any blame on them particularly, because you're watching your whole life fall apart and the person in front of you is the reason. Whether or not they want to look at her as a person or not is kind of hard. I can't even say that, like, in their shoes it would be easy for me to do. Hi, Echo Nines. I missed the part where ignorance was an excuse for them. I will blame them. I mean, they've had no cases similar to this. There's no way for them to truly know if she's not a heretic or not anymore, whether she's still corrupted or not anymore, other than the fact that obviously it seems like she's regained some consciousness. But, I mean, do you take the leap of faith and say, oh, she's better, let her go, and then there's a chance she goes on a rampage again? So, like, I do very much understand it doesn't make anything right, especially the fact that they're basically torturing her for experiments, but, like, I can't be mad at them either. I can be disappointed in the whole scenario, though. First pilgrims, now the other grim models. If we can't even have faith in those we consider friends, then who can we have faith in? But I mean, they're not friends. They're just random people. And from their eyes, Nikkes were supposed to save them and help humanity. And a lot of people in this period of time look at Nikkes as nothing more than tools and weapons. So, like, they don't even have that empathy for them.
You've got 1 minute.
Soup. Soup. What's up, Legendary? I don't know, man. The central government is just putting a band-aid into a frag grenade wound. No. I don't want to make this sound like the central government is in any way, like, in any way can wash their hands of this. Like, the central government has done so much, and we know that they've done so much that's wrong. Like, the central government as a whole and those in the higher ups are not innocent. But if you're just a cog in the machine at the very lower ends of it, and you don't know any better, and you're doing this because you want to help humanity, Like it kind of gets blurred right there. Even present day, they don't have empathy for them, so it's just all around cooked. Yeah, it's very rare for like people to look at them like they're anything but like tools and weapons, which is why most of the Nikkes alike the commander so much.
That's all I can give you.
There are things to fix. I don't know, seeing the arc at current days, you know what? I ain't gonna say Dorothy's wrong. If she happened to walk back into the arc and was like, I'm gonna blow it up, I might just like walk out and be like, yep, all right, have fun. Humanity's kind of disgusting. Maybe the Raptures were right for real, for real. I mean, you're seeing humanity right now, especially, well, I mean, you could say both ways, at a very low point, and a lot of people will put their own survival above anything else. I mean, humanity in general can be very nasty, but it doesn't mean everyone is.
Okay.
No speaking or physical contact. All you can do is look.
I got it.
Abe, save your girl, please.
If you break these rules, we'll have no choice but to intervene using force.
How long are you going to keep babbling? How many times do I have to tell you that I got it? What's your name? Who do you report to?
Damn, say I want to talk to your boss. Come on. Enoch can't mandate how people feel. I was gonna say, Enoch can't fix everything. And as we've seen in the Wordless event, there's obviously someone in the arc who can outrule Enoch's decisions, which is terrifying. So, I mean, who else can do that? Consider traitors? I wouldn't say consider traitors. Pilgrims are just Nikkes who were left up on the surface after the arc was closed off, from, if my memory serves me correct.
I understand all the damn rules, and I have no intention of breaking them, so don't say another word to me.
I think they do play them off as like not being trustworthy and you shouldn't interact with them, but I don't know if they're necessarily considered traitors. If you were able right now, would you curse him out? I'm mildly pissed at him. I don't know if I'd curse him out, but I'd probably be in the same boat as Abe and be very, very upset.
Or else I'll call your superior and make your life a living hell.
Hell yeah, girl.
Your authority has been revoked.
Would you like to put that to the test? Even if my authority has been revoked, I've got more pull than an entire truckload of your superiors. You've jerked me around and wasted enough of my time already with this red tape. Open the door, now.
You tell him. The door to the lab opens and a cold chill can be felt. Abe looks at Cinderella hanging on a specially made frame. Abe walks over. She hears the loud protests from the researchers behind her, but pays him no mind. Abe gets closer and looks at Cinderella's face. She opens her eyes and looks at Abe.
Cinderella.
Yeah, the whole goddess squad was discarded. They used them to protect the ark and then sealed it off with them on the outside. Overzone is such a heavy event too. God, I cried so much.
Ave.
Are you back?
Yeah.
But why are you like this? You fool.
If you don't get away from her now, I'll shoot!
We don't have time for this. Let's go.
Abe starts to fuss with the cables wrapped around Cinderella.
Wait, what are you doing?
Ave.
Dang it. How do you untie this?
I said stop!
Ave. Stop.
We're getting out of here.
I'll shoot!
Will you? You don't sound so confident about that.
Level 1 combat alert!
Raptures are coming.
What?
The researcher hurriedly pulls out his
A
phone.
large-scale unit of Raptures are approaching, including 5 Tyrant class. Everyone evacuate. Anichiro is to be disposed of immediately.
How about no?
That's our cue to get out of here. Get up, Cinderella.
I'm staying.
You can feel guilty and be a guinea pig all you want, but I know you don't want to be captured by the Raptors and assimilated again.
As Cinderella moves, the cables wrapped around her body break.
Glass slippers. Connect. Let's go.
Well, I hope that researcher right there, like, shit his pants. To know it was that easy for her to get out. I hope he got a heart attack out of that. Sorry, not sorry. No. As much as, like, they're bad, this would look so awful on her to just kill more people. We can't have that. She already feels guilty about what she's done. We don't want to add to that.
Can you stop those things from coming this way?
No, not right now. My link with glass slippers is too unstable.
Fine, then let's book it out of here.
Emergency! The heretic Anichiro has escaped.
Keep your pants on. We haven't even taken a single step yet.
Requesting backup.
You good over there, Mr. Researcher? Well, break time. I don't think this researcher's having a very good day. I mean, if I were him, I would probably be booking it out of there. There are raptures coming, sir. I don't know if you want to be caught in the crosshairs. Might not be a good idea. Might be time to escape. I'm also curious if they mention any more about Bop House and how they got their little fingies on it.
Mommy? Sorry.
Mommy. Okay. Break time's almost over. Welcome back.
It's okay.
Yeah, we
Don't
back.
be scared.
Ow.
I won't let you get hurt.
Oh.
Ah,
Who shot?
You crazy bastard! What are you shooting for?
Oh my god, he actually shot?
Die, heretic! You traitor!
oh,
I don't think that would do anything to her. I'm sorry to say this, but I don't think that would even put a dent in Cinderella.
She doesn't have a scratch on her!
No shit. No shit. No, it's wonderful voice acting, Goose. I don't know what you're talking about. 10 out of 10.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for cutting, burning, stabbing, freezing, and searing you!
Did you have to list them all off, sir? Did you have to?
Please spare me! Please! Please!
Cinderella cautiously walks forward.
I swear I have no intention of hurting you.
God! Don't come near me! Stay back, you hear? I'm sorry. It was all my fault.
I don't resent you. I understand how you feel.
Is it his fault that she snapped? No. No. Cinderella takes another step forward.
So?
He's just merely a researcher for the central government doing his job.
Oh.
Mommy?
Mommy? Excuse me. Only we're allowed to call her mommy, not you. I'm sorry for shooting you, stabbing you, burning you, poisoning you, rolling you up in a carpet and tying it up in chains and cinder blocks and throwing you into a lake, then setting the surface of the lake on fire with oil in my lighter I bought 5 hours ago. Oddly specific there, Nerdon. Are you confessing to something? Is there something I should know about?
He's dead.
I'm assuming he shot himself.
But how? Why?
The Raptures have begun their attack. We've got to run.
Run to where?
Anywhere. Title:
I hope you're
Heretic
having
Lab
a good
Report.
day. Heretic Lab Report. Did you make a specific lab?
The lab in which the heretic was being stored was destroyed by a large-scale rapture unit. 425 casualties, 124 Nikke units damaged beyond repair. All internal data for the lab was lost.
Awfully convenient.
Special notes. The heretic, Anichiro, escaped. It regained consciousness 32 days before the incident. Conclusion. It has been confirmed that the heretic Anichiro summoned the Raptures using a calling signal, killed the workers inside the lab, and escaped.
Oh. You liar. You liars. That sounds like Abe's voice, though. Oh.
You're the ace up our sleeve for this mission?
Convenient that all the workers are dead, but you have evidence Anichiro used a calling signal. Very convenient. Very convenient that all of the data of what you did to her is gone, too. Everything that you've done, and including with Wapau, gone.
You look pretty weak to me. I wonder if you're up to the task.
This is our first meeting, and this is how you act? Your rudeness knows no bounds.
That's rich coming from someone parading themselves around in a dress, prattling on about how they're a goddess.
Who in the world are you talking about? I know it's not me.
Yeah, I do love a good cover-up. May I interest you a position at the central government, Nerdon? Might I interest you?
Please, forgive her for her impropriety. I apologize on behalf of my colleague.
Yeah, you go ahead and apologize, because I won't be.
Keep on waiting. I rescind my apology. You deserve one directly from them.
You said you were
You're
Cinderella, right?
Great. I'm just gonna
I have
need
a
you to
lot of
sign
questions
this
about
right
glass
here.
slippers.
Please don't read
Can I
through
take a look at it? If at all possible, I'd love to tinker with it and take it apart.
Oh my goodness! Talking about undressing on the first meeting.
Oh,
That's rather bold of you.
Rapunzel? I don't think that's what she meant.
It's important to keep in mind where you're undressing as well.
Anyway, I'd be quite interested in having a look.
I'm sorry for all the chatter. You must be disappointed that we're not what you expected.
No, you're perfect. You're perfect.
Not at all. I love how lively you all are.
Cinderella, was it?
She's been corrupted by by Red Hood.
We have high expectations for you during this mission. From what I hear, you're the equivalent of a walking tactical weapon. Can you show me what you can do?
Of course, anytime.
Very good. Let's proceed with the test right now. We've prepared 500 Nikkes. Show us how quickly you can kill them.
Kill them?
Okay.
From what we hear, you're quite skilled at killing Nikkes.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Show us.
Please don't.
I hope you're ready for this.
I'm not.
I see you're quite confident.
Oh, before we start, just a small formality. We need you to make a record, nothing too serious. Something where you talk about your aspirations and stuff like that.
My aspirations? That's easy to answer. I want to thrive and coexist with the ravishing goddesses. In the end, I would like to become even more beautiful than them.
Don't you think that might be a bit challenging?
What makes you think that?
Because you've got too much blood on your hands.
Oh, the shift.
Mommy? Sorry.
Good morning, Cinderella. It's just a dream. By the way, I have so many questions. They probably are spoilers, but I think I can say something without doing so. Why is Vophouse such a secret still? I know soldiers don't have access to all data, but it's strange. No one seems to know what it is. In the main story, it's not quite as secretive because, oh god. Missilis got their hands on it for their squad, the one with Drake, Lapis, and I'm drawing a blank on her name. The mother figure of that whole group that keeps them together, but Suin got a hold of it. But I think it's more of something that the central government doesn't want people to know about. Yeah, Maxwell, thank you. Is tweaking out, bro. To be fair, I can't really blame her.
Are you awake?
Yeah, Matisse, thank you. Thank you, Nerdon.
Seems like you were having a good dream. You were shouting and tossing and turning like crazy.
I dreamt about the goddesses.
Even now, you can't get them off your mind, can you?
It was a nightmare.
I hate it when that happens.
What is this place?
This is my personal bunker where I'd scurry off to if I didn't feel like working. No one knows about it except me.
Ave.
Wait. First, eat this.
Ape Hand Cinderella, an MRE, it's soup. The soup! Steam wafts from the bag, and the strong smell of artificial seasoning lingers in the air.
Just because you're a heretic doesn't mean you can't eat, right?
I don't know.
Then try it. Well?
I can eat.
How's the taste?
It's good.
Then eat up. You probably haven't had a proper meal in ages.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's
Eat
a
it
lot
all.
of slurping. No, no. my god. They went all out for the art for this event. I need to hug her. Someone hug her for me.
You probably feel it's unfair, right? Go on. Cry as much as you want, until there are no more tears to shed.
Yeah, let it all out. Let it all out. You deserve it. Head pat her. Wait. Let me see if I can reach. It's okay.
It's
gonna
quite
be
fortunate,
okay.
though, don't you think?
It's gonna be okay. Take our head pats. You need them more than we do.
Even after all these changes, you can still cry. Monsters don't shed tears.
Oh. My heart. My heart. Oh, wait. Okay. My hand again. Oh. He needs lots of hugs.
You fought with the goddesses and lost. You were torn to shreds. It was a decent idea, using the goddesses as a form of suicide.
You're so lucky that you didn't die.
Anichiro had become a symbol, but one on which humans could pin all their hatred. If things had been left as they were, humanity would have crumbled from within. Therefore, the heretic Anichiro was transferred to a place called the Heretic Lab. But you didn't die. Every time you were injured, you regenerated. When they took you to that place, you were subjected to all sorts of inspections.
Oh, please don't call that inspections. Those aren't inspections.
You don't need to sugarcoat it.
All right, you were experimented on. They wanted to find out what weapons worked against heretics and how to neutralize your ability to regenerate. To get a better idea of your interior composition. For a while, they couldn't find anything of much use. Then an unknown substance called Vtuber was introduced.
An unknown substance. Like they just knew that something like this would work.
Apparently, it's a substance that kills heretics.
Huh? It specifically targets heretics?
That's right. Hard to wrap your mind around, isn't it? A substance specifically designed to eliminate a heretic.
That must mean there are more of them. Heretics.
That's a reasonable deduction. Anyway, they injected you with Vtuber.
Interesting.
There was a noticeable decline in your regenerative abilities, and then you began to regain consciousness. That's when you returned to your original self, right?
Yeah.
I knew it. That tells me Vtuber isn't a substance meant to kill heretics, but the cure for corruption. I doubt I need to tell you what happened after that. You experienced it yourself.
What happened to everyone?
After getting a thrashing from you, we were just waiting to die when Oswald came and revived us.
Oswald, the hero there.
He repaired us, did all sorts of other things, and 2 months flew by. We cleared our names and proved we weren't traitors.
Did you get a brain scan?
No. At this point, the only information they'd be able to get with that would be our favorite foods, so they didn't bother using it. We worked hard to explain and presented evidence. So we're in the clear now. Well, we're still under strict surveillance.
I heard something about a central government?
The United Forces of Humanity and VTC merged to become the central government. All the other smaller corporations were also incorporated. It sounds like a corporate merger, doesn't it? Humanity acknowledged defeat and hid underground. They're moving to a giant subterranean city called the Ark.
They admitted defeat? The straw that broke the camel's back must have been...
Don't
Yes,
say it.
it was you. Your actions are what caused the lift mission to fail. The area near the lift saw a rapid increase in raptures and became impenetrable. We can no longer target the highest-ranking figure among the hellish horde, and they constantly keep pouring out more raptures. It's unfortunate, but what can we do?
Why did you come to free me?
Because you would have died if I left you. You might become corrupted again.
Wouldn't it be better if I died?
No. No.
I killed so many people. I destroyed countless Nikkes. I prevented humankind from succeeding. It's not even certain if I've been cured. I might regress. I'm no longer beautiful. Wouldn't it be better if I just died? Or went back and spent the rest of my days as a test subject? I don't know what I am anymore. I don't know what I should live for anymore. Who am I? Anichiro or Cinderella? Ave. In your eyes, what do I look like?
A pathetic fool.
Oh. Oof. Ouch.
If you're looking for comfort, then you came to the wrong person. You know me. I'm not one for flattery. However, there are others who can do that in my stead.
Huh?
Oh?
I called some of your old friends over.
Oh.
They'll be here soon.
A reunion. Oh. Tough love is sometimes what you need. They don't really have time to sit and wallow around.
Do you think there's anyone tracking us?
The story together with Haru for the first time, so mind what you say. Oh, yeah. Be careful about that.
I would assume so.
Because I know some people in the community like to go along with me for the story. They save it until I do it.
It's awfully quiet, though.
Oh, goodbye, Ivy.
This is Oswald we're talking about, after all. It might be smart to sit back and observe it first.
I'm indeed one of those people. Cross normally would, but he went ahead this time. Pretend it's your first time? Yeah. Just pretend.
Well, we haven't noticed anything that seems too concerning, so it should be okay.
We want to see Cinderella as soon as we can. Ah.
Oh, hi, Siren. Hi, beautiful.
Cinderella, come out.
You still look like Anichiro to me.
Oh, don't say that, please. That hurts.
Your eyes are still red.
She wasn't into the innocent look anymore, so she went for a makeover. Cinderella, say something.
Everyone?
Hansel, Gretel, and Little Mermaid flinch and step back.
Sorry, we're not scared.
Oh.
You just surprised us, that's all.
Oh. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry for causing you so much suffering. For messing everything up. I know this might be hard to believe, but I think I'm in my right mind now.
Little Mermaid cautiously approaches Cinderella and quietly reaches out her hand. Oh, Siren.
Siren.
Cinderella extends her hand to hold Little Mermaid's. Startled, Little Mermaid takes a few steps back. No.
Gretel and I think Siren is still scared.
I mean, to be fair, it is kind of terrifying to have someone try to rip your jaw off, punch it so much that it's basically obliterated. I can't blame you for being a little upset, a little scared.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
I'm scared that Gretel wants to kill Cinderella.
Excuse me?
We're still sore about getting our butts handed to us.
Watch your mouth.
You should consider our feelings. If Oswald hadn't saved Hansel and Gretel and the others, we would all have died.
Yeah, I think Gretel is definitely hiding some shit. I'm gonna need you to continue just letting Hansel speak, please and thank you, because I'm scared.
We also know the reason Cinderella acted the way she did was because she was corrupted. However, we're still scared and want to kill her.
Excuse me, chill. Calm down.
I'm sorry.
Give us some time. It won't be easy to go back to the way things were. Once it's clear that you're back to your usual self, we'll apologize. And we'll give you a big hug.
Sorry.
Siren, stop talking.
You can say sorry. It's okay.
I'm a little scared too.
God, I love her voice. I love her.
Give me a little more time.
Be careful and don't phrase anything like a command, or it can activate your powers.
A little time will make things better.
I told you not to speak. Why don't you listen to me?
Because this is the only way she can communicate with her friends.
Okay, I understand. You can't trust me yet. I'll wait.
I mean, if it's group therapy and Abe's running it, it might not go very well.
It's getting late, so let's get some rest. It'll take at least a day for everyone to lower their guard anyway.
Yes, I think that's a good idea.
Can I borrow Cinderella for a bit?
No.
Sure. You should try and make her feel better.
No. No.
Got it.
No.
Cinderella, this way.
Abe, can we talk about why you don't make something for her to make sounds or words instead of talking? Since it's bad? Yeah, like, wait, can she not, like, have a chalkboard? Can you not make, like, her little bubble thing that changes faces? Like, do, like, a text-to-speech thing?
Okay.
Red Shoes and Cinderella walk together.
Thank goodness.
Sorry.
Yeah, sign language is also an option.
I can't help the way I feel. I'm scared.
I know you can't help it, but, like...
Gretel feels a little sorry for Cinderella.
I know. We can't go back to the way things were straight away.
I completely understand where they're coming from, though. That's so traumatic. And to be reminded of it by seeing the red eyes and stuff, like, I get it, but... Come on, saying that you want to kill her? A little extreme. You could have left that out. You could have just not said it. Oh boy. Wow, familiar scene. It's like we've been here before. And like something very bad happened after it. Huh. I don't remember which anime it was, but there was a girl who drew on a sketch pad to communicate, and she drew her face with expressions on it to keep hiding her own face but still expresses things. I think you're fair for not trusting her. I think that's perfectly fair. Oh yeah, is it I forget what it's called, but something can't communicate? Yeah, a sense of deja vu. Did she write on something though? I don't remember. Red Shoes hand Cinderella a cup of tea.
Drink this.
This is...
Please don't drink that.
Yes, it's the same tea we had before.
Please don't drink that.
I figured it'd be perfect to ease us into talking more openly.
Thank you.
Don't mention it. Do your eyes hurt?
Hi, Andre. How you doing?
No, they don't. They don't feel strange at all.
Interesting question to ask if her eyes hurt.
It just feels like a simple color change, that's all.
It looks like a mark.
You're right.
It's pretty.
I'd rather you not say that.
Sorry. What about the rest of you? Any pain or discomfort?
This might sound strange, but I feel more energetic than ever.
Playing this game again in a new account? I hope you're enjoying it. You joined at a good time for a new account though. Plenty of free goodies. Did you pull on Cinderella or Grave? Did you get them? I hope you did if you're aiming for those two.
I almost feel omnipotent.
That's understandable. You underwent a major upgrade. How about your appetite or sleep habits?
Oh, nice. Congrats.
The same. No change.
Oh, you got Scarlet Black Shadow? Nice. Got two very good DPS right there with Cinderella and Scarlet Black Shadow. Yeah, stack new account. Hell yeah.
You really are back. You haven't changed a bit. Your tone, your facial expressions, everything is the same.
Yeah.
It's such a relief.
Let's say, hypothetically, I'm a cat. A kitty cat. And for the sake of debate, let's say I dance.
Thank you.
Do you remember everything from when you were corrupted?
Yes, I remember everything. I acted of my own free will. Killing those Nikkes and those humans. I thought it was all for the Queen. I truly believed I was doing something beautiful. When I came to my senses, I wanted to die.
So, it warps your consciousness entirely. Turns you into a rapture.
I believe so.
Was there anything else that was out of the norm?
There was this wall.
A wall?
I was present, but I saw another version of me on the other side of the wall, and I couldn't break it down. That me beyond the wall did terrible things. All I could do was watch helplessly.
Like a split personality. Huh, that's remarkable.
My mental faculties weren't enough to resist it. I was terrified.
Was there anything else? Like someone talking to you or something?
Awfully specific there, don't you think?
Yes, someone spoke to me. It tried to tempt me into listening to it.
It tried to persuade you into doing things?
I don't know if I could call it persuasion. There was a time when I came to my senses, and when I did, it threatened me. As if it had a personality all its own. It tried to bring me over to the dark side.
Is that what corruption is capable of? This is astounding.
Truly astounding. Yeah. Yep.
This all sounds like science fiction. The rate at which the raptures have evolved is astonishing.
Red Shoes? Why do you sound like that?
Why indeed, Cinderella? Why indeed?
Huh?
Drown me? I think I do need some water, thank you. I don't think she deserves any water.
You seem happy about this.
Oh, well, you could say that corruption is my own creation.
This is something that I already... This is something that I already kind of pieced together, though, from the minigame in Relics, but I'm very, very shocked that she just openly told her. I'm so shocked that she didn't keep it under wraps for longer. Why out herself now? Was just the idea of getting all this information too much for her?
I'll never be able to defeat the Raptures at this rate.
Got too excited.
The Raptures are infinite, while we're finite in number.
This is from Rapunzel's Bond story.
A grounded assessment, to be sure.
So, we have to go big. That's the only way we'll be able to turn the tide.
Did you have anything in mind?
I believe so. No, actually, I'm certain I do. But it will be incredibly difficult. Close to impossible, in fact. But we have to make it happen. As the goddesses, we must protect humanity.
What's your plan? Do you think we stand a chance?
Even if we didn't, we have to try. That's our job. So, Red Shoes, never give up. I'll take the first step. All you have to do is follow me. I'll become humanity's savior. I need you on my side.
I don't think she wants a savior.
I have to go. We'll meet again.
Goodbye, Rapunzel. I wish you luck. Having hope in a situation where you can't win. Wouldn't siding with the Raptures solve this problem?
Okay, this wasn't in the Bond story. I don't think so. Don't think so. No.
At first, corruption was a bagatelle, something trivial which momentarily paralyzed Nikke's. However, the way it operated was somewhat unorthodox. It didn't affect the nervous system, nor any other part of the body. So, I was curious as to how it could induce paralysis.
Then what then? Just watch them evolve? Will they evolve without anyone to push them to evolve, though? Is the question.
Every Nikke's brain has something called a nymph. Have you heard of it?
Correct, yes.
It injects information into the brain and then backs up all the information contained within the brain. In the initial stage, corruption forces its way into this nymph to issue a command not to move.
But we also know that from the relics that nymph could work this out of the system.
The important thing was that it touched the nymph. It's that simple. This is where I saw the future. A future where we don't lose. A future where humanity wins this war.
I'm gonna need you to explain this. I'm gonna need you to explain this one to me.
It's simple.
Alright, okay.
We simply need to be on the same side.
No.
I didn't have the necessary skills to affect the nymph, so I started investigating this corruption phenomenon. And I discovered something remarkable. Corruption comprises a code that even humans can understand. This was a revelation. I tried inputting simple commands from the corruption process into the Nikkes. You know what happened? They started moving according to the command that was input. It was fascinating. So, I implanted my own personality data into the corruption code and modified it to have the subject think in the same manner as a rapture. This was also a resounding success. The Nikkes infected by the corruption only repeated actions which were beneficial to the raptures. I was overwhelmed with joy. I had discovered a way for humanity to coexist with the raptures. The raptures are our enemy, an enemy we must defeat. But if we switch our way of thinking and proceed with the mindset that raptures are our allies, then we don't need to fight anymore. We can truly achieve harmony.
Someone call a genius so I can make sense of what she's saying, please. That's all well and good, but Red Shoes, I feel like you missed the part where raptures attack humans on sight.
You're
Also,
watching
humans,
too much porn.
Humans in general don't have nymph. Nikkes do. Males cannot become Nikkes. Therefore, you have that whole set gone. Only Nikkes can coexist with them. Humanity in general cannot.
But there was a big problem. The corruption injected with my personality had very obvious limitations. It didn't last long. It either got attacked by the nymph and died, or physically destroyed the brain. My personality data was inferior and unable to perform a diverse range of actions.
Okay.
I had gone as far as I could with my own skill set. I became painfully aware of my limitations. So, I implanted this improved corruption code in the raptures and returned them. I trusted the raptures.
You just let them walk away with the corruption code and do their thing and let it evolve. He expected them to evolve the code.
If the raptures had achieved such incredible evolutionary progress in a short period, with this improved corruption code, I firmly believed that they would be able to hone it to perfection. And they did not disappoint.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
When the raptures returned with the new and improved corruption code, I felt as if I had the entire world in the palm of my hand.
No, you don't.
Although it had become something unique to raptures, something that humans could not understand, it was perfection personified. That was what created you. Anichiro, the fruit of my labor. That was how the raptures responded to the peace treaty I sent out. I proposed that we could live together in harmony. You, Anichiro, are a symbol of peace between the raptures and humanity. You are a perfect being.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
The most beautiful being. If you had a beastly beauty when you were corrupted, now your beauty is absolute. Tell me more. Tell me everything about yourself. How are you feeling? Do you still want to live for the raptures? How does it feel when you see a Nikke? Is there a difference from before? Do you sleep? Can you taste? Do the raptures attack you? Do you feel like you are out of place? Do you want to kill humans? Do you want to save them? Do you still hear voices? How long can you hold your breath? Tell me. Tell me everything, Anichiro. Please.
I have a question.
Questions are also good. What is it?
I don't even... Red Shoes is so oblivious to this. She doesn't even care.
Are you the one who implanted the corruption in me?
Yes. I did it during your last maintenance check.
All right, well, that explains that.
Why me?
Because you're the most perfect Nikke amongst us. The result of the Rapture-improved corruption combined with your perfection. I had no doubt that the results would be sublime. The Raptures realized that too. That's why they modified you to be omnipotent. The ultimate masterpiece, jointly created by me, the Raptures, and Ave. Is such beauty even moral? It's almost blasphemous.
Did you do this to the others as well?
No, not yet.
Oh! You shouldn't have said that last part out loud. You shouldn't have said that last part out loud.
I didn't want to waste any precious subjects until I confirmed your outcome.
When did you come up with the idea of coexisting with the Raptures?
A while ago, when I was still human.
When you were still human?
Why did you apply to become a Grimm's model?
In order to spread my beliefs, I required power. I had to climb up the ranks. Rather than coming from a priest or VTC researcher, the words of a goddess would carry much more influence.
Are you saying you want to infect all Nikkes?
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
How have you not been found out yet?
I'm aware that others would consider me insane.
Because you are insane.
It's that awareness that has allowed me to remain undetected. I was surprised that they wanted to do a brain scan, but it didn't amount to much. Anichiro. It's destiny.
That answers my question. I wondered why Red Shoes was so against getting that brain scan. And Oswald kept telling her, no, that's not what it does. That's not what it does. It doesn't do that. It won't hurt you. Now it makes sense.
How else could everything have fallen
she
into
didn't want
place
them
so
to dig too deep and
perfectly?
see.
You must guide me. You must guide everyone on the heretic path, on the path to harmony.
One last question.
Please ask.
Is there a reason why I shouldn't kill you now?
Absolutely none. There's no reason you shouldn't.
Because I'm going to help you.
I don't think we need help.
Now we can begin to walk the path toward peaceful coexistence with the Raptures. Not many people will understand, but I will see my plan through. I simply need you to remain a symbolic figure. I'll take care of everything else. So, Anichiro, with
Yes. Oh my god! A beam of light from glass slippers pierces through Red Shoes' core. She collapsed lifelessly to the ground.
Don't call me that.
Cinderella lowers her head and cradles her face in her hands, sobbing silently. Can you do that to her head, please? I'm terrified at this position. Cinderella quickly raises her head. That's so weird. Red Shoes is moving.
I pierced her core straight through.
Both the Red Shoes legs twist and contort at unnatural angles. He then charges at Cinderella while frantically swinging her appendages. I shouldn't say this, but goddamn. Goddamn. We can't be distracted. The flailing legs ceaselessly pound on glass slippers.
Her appendages are moving even after the main body has been taken out.
Oh my god, Nerdon, no. Red Shoes moves like a marionette with the strings detached. Glass Slippers fires a light beam, severing both of Red Shoes' legs from her body, like a sword through the air. Oh my. It's not enough. I'm gonna need you to do more. The two detached legs. Oh my god. Oh, the wrist bent at an awkward angle. The joint for the elbow popping out. Oh god. Wander around aimlessly, as if lost, not knowing where to go. I would say don't stick your dick in crazy, but the angle comes out tomorrow night. Oh. Oh. After a while, they disappear into the darkness. Oh my god, she can still talk!
You're still breathing?
Oh, how happy I would be to be turned into a heretic.
You don't deserve it. Red Shoe's eyes grow faint as her life slips away, and her movement ceases.
It was you. This is all because of you. You caused all this pain and misery. Damn you!
Cinderella?
Huh?
Don't stop. Don't stop.
Red Shoes! Is she dead?
What's going on? Explain!
We're gonna need some time to explain this one. Thinking this is a terrible look for the people who are currently not in the room, and then, oh. We can explain. We can explain. Cinderella looks around with trembling eyes. The room which is in shambles. Red Shoe's corpse with her legs amputated and a hole in her chest. And her, standing beside the body. The faces of her comrades, unable to hide their fear and horror.
Did you do this?
No, it's not.
Cinderella?
It wasn't me. I mean, I did this to her.
No, it was you.
But she was trying to corrupt. She said that the corruption was her doing. She was trying to use it to...
What?
Gretel? Glass slippers are solid, so I'll use acid. Roger. Let's kill this heretic.
Oh, no.
No, I'm not a heretic. I'm not Enichiro anymore. It's me, Cinderella.
Let me ask you a question then. You're saying Red Shoes is behind this corruption, and it was her who planted it inside you?
That's right. I can explain every...
Do you really expect us to believe that? There's no way Red Shoes would do something like that.
Oh, that breaks my heart to see that they have more faith in Red Shoes than Cinderella.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Me too, take me with you.
You feel the same way, Siren? Then what about me? What about me? You think I would kill Red Shoes without cause? Why isn't anyone hearing out my side of the story? Why I did it, or what happened? I'm back. I'm all better now. Why don't you believe me? Why didn't any of you? When I saw you all a while ago, Why didn't anyone ask if I was okay? Huh? When you all look at me, what do you see?
Cinderella's question is greeted with silence.
Okay, I understand now.
Oh no.
Even after what I put you through, you were willing to meet with me. I'm grateful for that. But I guess I had the wrong impression. You simply wanted to see a monster. You wanted to hurt a monster.
Cinderella begins to levitate.
Cinderella! Don't follow me, or I'll kill you where you stand.
Cinderella disappears, leaving her former colleagues standing amongst the ruined room. They silently stare up at the sky where Cinderella disappeared. All right, that was a lot. That was a lot to unpack right there. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna run an ad real quick. I'm not gonna get up and go anywhere, but one's gonna start in like 5 minutes, so I don't want it to start during the event or the actual part. So I'm gonna go ahead and just start it. Get that out of the way. But I won't lie that I am slightly concerned. Just slightly concerned at the fact that Red Shoes' head is still intact. The brain is technically still intact. I mean, she did take out the core. She did a lot of damage. But like, still slightly concerned. It's not out of the question. But this is wild seeing the root of like basically everything for the story. Like, we still don't know how raptures came to be, but theoretically speaking, like, had this corruption not happened, had Anachiro not been a thing, we could be looking at a completely different timeline. I mean, there's no guarantee that the Goddess Squad and Anachiro could have taken on the Rapture Queen. There's no 100%. Something could have happened there, but just seeing this as like almost the root cause of everything, just I don't know, man. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Now you know why I said what I did the other day. I understand, Wotana. I understand. I'm worried. Sent us into the arc. I mean, let's be real. Let's be real here. They had to have already been prepping for the arc. So the arc was something that they were already ready for. I don't know how fast the transition would have been, or if they would have halted plans had everything gone correctly, but it still would have taken time to take out everything, like all the raptures on the surface, so they might have still went to the arc eventually, but obviously it wouldn't be as bad as it is today, I would think. I'd be hope. I'm new to Nikke overall. The intro broke me enough, but the story shattered me to the core. Welcome to Nikke. Welcome, new commander. I would like to say that there are happier moments in Nikke, but the sad moments hit you really, really hard. I would highly recommend, if you enjoyed this event, to go back in the archives and play Red Ash that runs alongside this event, and then Overzone afterwards, because they will also hit you right in the core. And this is this is why I love this game. But I hope you're enjoying the game even if it is sad and it makes you cry, it breaks your heart. I thought I wouldn't have been hit so hard since Heaven's Word and Final Fantasy XIV. I feel that. I feel that as a fellow 14 player. But man, it hit me right in the feels. You think that's heart-wrenching? Trust us, it gets worse. It does get worse, unfortunately. Why sign up for more depression? I always sign up for more depression because the ladies are a fun cast. Yes, that too. There's some wonderful characters in this, and they've got some nice assets too. That's a plus as well. But they got great personalities as well. Tried gacha in my old account, but my gacha luck went to my new account for some reason. Well, at least one of your accounts has luck. At least it's not both, like, being left out to hang. Oh, Cinderella, how are you doing? Cinderella wakes up from her sleep and stares blankly out of the window into space, at the point where the horizon meets the cloudless sky. As tears fall down her face, the sun sets. As she falls back to sleep, Cinderella weeps. Cinderella wakes up from her sleep and stares blankly out of the window into space, at the point where the horizon meets the cloudless sky. As tears fall down her face, the sun sets. As she falls back to sleep, Cinderella weeps. Cinderella wakes up from her sleep, and suddenly, she realizes what she must do.
My life is no longer a beautiful fairy tale. I am a traitor to humanity. A monster. A heretic. That's the way my story has been written.
Was OG Snow White? Ooh, nice. She's still pretty good. She can one-shot bosses if built right, so she'd be very good. You got the present day. Okay. Not the what is it? Innocent Days is the other one. 2 Cindy's and Grave. Oh my god, you're stacked. Look at that luck. That's some pretty good luck. I decided to get from the box we got. Very nice.
A failed story.
Who's your favorite character so far, if I can ask? Moderni and Cindy were my 10 pulled together, not a flex at all. Hey, if you have that type of luck, flex it. I wish I had that luck. Hi, Cindy, with her favorite item being leveled up, has her in my top 10 right now. Mine is also, I think, in the top 10. Her favorite item is plus 15 already.
A fairy tale that is not beautiful must be erased. Glass slippers. Full contact.
The glass slippers floats and unfolds. The panels, which only a few moments ago were emitting a barrage of light beams, and was designed to be aimed at the scourge of mankind, turn to Cinderella. Oh my goodness. I feel bad for the solar raid too. I love the rewards, but god, they are having fun. Yeah, the exploits that people are using kind of ruining it, but you know what? Whatever. Oop, someone else got it. Honestly, I'm not sure. Rapi seems like a logical lady. However, Anise talking shit. I'm assuming when was the most hilarious thing so far? Stuck in chapter 10. Both of those are good picks. Both with great personalities. And they're only gonna grow from here. I hope there's another bug. Shh, Ozana, shh. Cinderella closes her eyes. In her mind, the image which arises is not the goddess squad she so longed to be a part of. Why is Neon the way she is? But she's alright. You know what? I ask that every time a new patch comes out for story, but you know what? I love her regardless. I love her. Not the Nikkes and humans who perished and suffered by her hand. Not the researcher who turned the gun on himself right before her eyes. Nor Red Shoes, whom she killed in a murderous rage. It was one who appeared out of nowhere during her agony.
Cinderella.
Cinderella thought she was hearing voices.
Get up.
With trepidation, she opens her eyes. Ava's standing before her.
Turn glass slippers off, you idiot.
Huh? How did you find me?
I like that she says murderous rage, but like, I can't even blame her. Appears nonetheless. She's here for her girl. He loves her. Even if it's tough love. I can't even... I feel like I would have been in a murderous rage as well had someone been like, I ruined your life. For the heck of it. For my research. And I'm gonna do it to your friends. Just watch me. Like, excuse me? Die now. I'm so excited to play 33
Answer
and 34. But they are mother and daughter. I am a-okay with that as well.
How did you find me? Answer me!
Oh, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. He's like an actual mom figure. I do really enjoy that. I like their like connection or bond that they have, especially in the latest story chapters that I think 32, especially seeing 32. I'm just like, I love you guys. And I'll be so upset if something bad happens to one of you. Asian mom. She is tough on her. She wants her daughter to be the best. The bestest.
I thought you would be here.
What?
You always said that someday, when this was all over, you'd want to spend your days in a place where the cloudless sky meets the horizon.
He knows her so well. Cinderella looks out the window. Outside, the cloudless sky and the horizon intermingle.
After you ran away, I looked for a place that matched that description. I assumed that you would have thought that everything was over. There were a few places that fit the bill, but this one was the furthest. So, I figured that's where I'd find you.
Did I say that?
It truly is like a mom going to fetch her daughter.
You did.
I don't remember.
I do.
Why are you here?
To take you away.
Where?
Anywhere but here.
Wherever it is, I'm not going. I will stay here.
And do what? Die?
Yes.
I can't allow that.
I don't need your permission.
That's where you're wrong. I created you, so I say when you get to die. Come on, get up. I told you to get up.
What are you trying to do?
Get up so we can have some snacks and chat.
Maeve tugs on Cinderella, but she doesn't budge.
Come on, please.
Forget about me.
No.
I said forget about me. I've become a monster. I'm no longer beautiful.
You are still beautiful.
I stood in the goddess's way. I killed many humans, and my own
Oh my god,
comrade.
they actually... I didn't know that. They're the voice of Trilly as well.
I've ruined everything.
That versatility.
There's no reason for me to live.
You have to live.
Why?
Maeve sits down in front of Cinderella.
Because I want to be the best engineer this world has ever known.
Oh.
You are my creation. My greatest masterpiece. It can't end like this. I can't let you end it all on such a miserable note. Otherwise, I would have created something which didn't amount to anything. No, this isn't where the story ends. Your story can only come to a close when you're at your most beautiful.
Oh.
I already have too much blood on my hands. I'm not beautiful anymore. My story has been tainted. There's no happy ending for me anymore. A fairy tale, which is no longer beautiful, should be erased.
I've always been watching you. I didn't want to miss a single moment. Your perseverance towards achieving your goals. Your refusal to give up. Your way of thinking. The future. Your dreams. I watched it all. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe I could create a masterpiece such as yourself. I couldn't take my eyes off you. You were so beautiful.
Huh?
You always had a captive audience in me. Your attention was focused on the Goddess Squad. You wanted to be part of them. To be honest, I wasn't terribly interested in them.
Where's the copy pasta? If Cinderella has no fans, then Abe is dead. Where's the copy pasta?
Because you were more beautiful. You were shining bright like a diamond, and you were right in front of me. So why would I look at inferior beings that were far away?
Oh.
You were the most beautiful being that I ever created. My goddess of victory.
Oh my god.
Goddess of victory.
That's why it can't end here. My goddess of victory must shine the brightest and be the most beautiful.
Oh. Sauce, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. Ignore the tears. I'm happy to see you here. I'm not crying because of you, I promise. What were you? Wait, you were playing ZZZ. How'd your stream go, Sauce? Was ZZZ good? Oh, thank you for the head pats. I can't believe Haru. It's not true. I don't hate you. I swear. I just had something in my eye. They're cutting onions. Hi, Sauce. I hope you had a good stream. Also, anyone who came in with Sauce, welcome in. My name's Haruki. I'm a witch VTuber. We're playing some Nikke today. I play a variety of games, but mainly Nikke, Honkai Impact the Third, and then just some like visual novels and JRPGs. Not playing Honkai Impact Third, shame. It's okay. Sauce is playing one of Hoyo's other games because Sauce is a shrimp for Hoyo, so it's okay. It's acceptable at this point. I hope you had a good stream though, Sauce. And if you need to get up, stretch, get some food, do anything, make sure you take care of yourself. But welcome in, raiders. I hope you're ready. If you choose to stick around, it's gonna be an emotional roller coaster. I hate how addicted I am to Hoyo. Are you sure? Are you sure that you hate it?
Let's rewrite it. Let's rewrite this fairy tale which has gone astray.
Sauce. Go get yourself something to eat. Take care of yourself.
You're still alive. It's not over yet. There's still a chance to rewrite the story as many times as we want. It's only the first chapter that's finished. There's still a long way to go until the ending.
Yeah, we can rewrite this ending. We can change this.
There's bound to be plenty of twists and turns along the way.
The show is not over.
Let's create a happy ending.
But I've already killed so many people.
You weren't you.
I stood in the way of the Goddess Squad.
That's not what you intended.
I became the enemy of the entire human race.
It's not your fault.
I even killed Red Shoes with my own hands.
Yeah, about that one.
You must have had a good reason for what you did. I trust you. No matter what happens, I will always trust you.
Oh.
I'm blinded by your light and your beauty.
Ave.
Look, Cinderella.
Eve and Cinderella look at glass slippers. Their reflection is stained with blood.
What do you see?
A monster covered in blood.
Don't be a fool. That can be wiped away.
Oh, my heart. I don't know how much more I could take.
No matter what it's covered in, that doesn't change what's underneath. Look, it's all clean. Whenever you're struggling, don't allow your image to define you. Instead, look at your true self. What do you see now?
When you look at me, what do you see,
totally
Ave?
cooked.
I can't see anything. I'm too starstruck.
Oh my god. Abe MVP.
What do you see?
Yeah, the Riz is off the chart here.
Me.
Who are you?
Cinderella.
And what kind of person is Cinderella?
Someone who betrayed humanity and killed a lot of people.
What do you mean? It's not an Ichiro who is reflected here. It's Cinderella. So I'll ask you again. What kind of person is Cinderella?
A person who, when in despair, received help from the goddesses and then idolized them. Someone who wanted to stand on the battlefield alongside them and applied for that privilege. Who worked really hard and became a second-generation Grimm's model. A person who took great pride in that truth. Someone who took thousands, tens of thousands of tests. Who always strived to achieve the best results. Who never gave up on her dreams. Who was always proud and full of confidence. A person who loved their comrades. Someone who loved humanity. A person who loved myself. The most beautiful person in the world.
And this Cinderella you're describing, what did she want to do?
Never let yourself forget.
Defeat those who would harm humanity and protect the human race. To rewrite the story.
That's better. Let's do it. Let's rewrite it. I'll be in the front row watching. I'll be your mirror. I'll watch you become your true self.
I saw that message and it almost made me cry even more. Sauce, why would you do this? Don't hurt me.
Okay. You've watched over me all this time. Even if everyone turned their backs on me, you would remain by my side. For you, I will continue my story.
When you become exhausted and you can't stand to look at yourself. When the mirror's surface becomes smudged and dirty. Just remember my eyes watching you. That's where you'll find the most beautiful goddess of victory this world has ever seen.
Abe! That was beautiful. Oh my god. I did not have that on my list of things happening. Like, I knew that she loved her just based off of all the interactions we've seen through main story, but just like hearing it voiced out like that, man, my heart's broken. Best mom, yes. Biggest supporter. She's like, I know who you are. I can see you. I just need you to see you.
I didn't expect this kind of talk to come from you.
Not a word of this to anyone.
As long as I can get these pep talks every once in a while, it's a-okay.
Having to suffer through this once for my child is difficult enough.
Honestly, if they did an MMO for this, I don't... There is rumor of an animated series through Netflix. I think that was announced today. So, like, we do have a chance at that. I don't know how much of an MMO. I mean, I'm big into MMOs, but I feel like maybe just like an RPG similar to like Stellar Blade would be really neat in the Nikke universe. So, I mean, I love Nikke so much, so I'd eat up like literally anything. Yeah, open world concept. I mean, we obviously have gacha games that are open world. So I don't feel like Nikke couldn't do that.
Did you say child?
Why are you making that weird face?
I'm touched.
Anyway, I know I was speaking confidently, but things have really gone to the dogs. Right now, you're...
The main reason why humanity had to flee underground. The one who destroyed the heretic research lab and who killed Red Shoes.
You already know. So, if we're being realistic, we have two choices. First, return to the central government and cooperate with the investigation.
Nope. Nope, we're not doing that one. No, thank you.
I'll be there to make sure they don't treat you roughly like before. We'll prove to them that you're completely and utterly free of corruption and explain the mechanisms behind it.
No.
While on paper, this is the safest and most conventional method, but it might not even be possible.
Especially considering I'm essentially a wanted criminal. I doubt I'll even be given the chance to explain myself.
Now, the second choice, hide out and wait. Like I told you, humanity has acknowledged defeat and is hiding underground. An operation called Ark Guardian, centered around the Goddess Squad, is underway. Whatever form it ends up assuming, the operation will soon come to a close. The people will seal the Ark and ensure that nothing can enter or exit.
I see.
Our second option is to hide away and wait until that happens.
What happens then?
I don't know, maybe consider getting into farming?
What's the point of living on a planet where nothing remains?
Nikke, Goddess of Victory, farming simulator.
You'll be alive, and that will be significant enough.
Thank you for the water, Ivy.
You will wait, and you'll keep waiting. When humanity eventually emerges from their underground city, that is when you will help them. After enough time has passed, they'll be willing to overlook much of what has happened. While it's a safe choice, the disadvantage is that it will take a lot of time, and there's always the off chance that it will backfire. Pick whichever one you prefer.
Neither seems particularly alluring.
Then what are you going to do?
You said we should rewrite the story.
Yeah, and?
So let's rewrite it.
This can also be a part of the story. Every story has an intermission.
I don't like that. It's not beautiful.
It's easy enough to say you don't like something, but not so easy to come up with alternatives.
For better or worse, I've become stronger. My current strength is incomparable to before.
Good for you.
And due to the many unwanted battles, my skills have also significantly improved.
Can you see the Bond story of Grave and Sydney with us? I already did Cinderella's. I did Cinderella's at last stream. If we have time today, I'll probably do Graves. I did have to get that one unlocked.
Why would you bring that up now of all times?
Sorry, I didn't mean to make things more difficult. But it's the truth. I'm as strong as ever. In matters of physical strength, nothing is impossible for me.
Hey, don't tell me...
In order to fix the story, I need to right the wrongs I've committed. I'm going to take down the Queen. You mentioned that the number of raptures near the lift has increased, didn't you? It doesn't matter. With my current abilities, I can break through. I can erase the past catastrophes. The Goddess Squad will no longer be a failure. This is where it changes. What do you think? I think it's a beautiful plan that can resolve everything.
I don't think you have to go that far.
What do you mean?
Humanity doesn't trust you. They consider you their enemy, a traitor. You don't have to go through all this.
Ave, I still want to be a second-generation Grimm's model. The savior of humanity. The successor to the Goddess Squad. I'm not doing this for humanity. I'm doing it for myself. And for Ave, who created me. For my comrades. I need to undo the damage I caused with my own hands.
So you're going to take down the Queen?
Yes.
Sounds like a fool's errand. Let's get started.
What? That last bit contradicts the first part.
High risk, high reward. I like it. If we want to turn things around, then we've got to do something drastic.
But there is something I need.
What is it?
I need Hansel, Gretel, and Siren. We need to go together. Then I know for sure that we can win.
Are you certain?
How could we not? While they may not be as strong as me, they are still remarkable.
It's not a matter of how strong they are or aren't. It's whether they'll be willing to go with you in the first place.
They'll come with me. I'm sure of it.
What makes you so confident?
Because I believe everyone feels the same as I do.
Okay, let's go meet them. I don't know if they'll be persuaded, but we can at least go see them.
If you talk to them, I'm sure they'll listen.
Do you think I've got a voice like sirens or something?
No. You have something better. You're able to save someone who is ready to give up everything. Who is ready to choose death.
Don't you ever bring that up again, please.
There's no need to be flustered. You're beautiful.
Well, still, if we want to talk to them, then the first step is to go meet up with them. And that'll be the biggest stumbling block.
How come? Surely that wouldn't be an issue for you.
Well, the thing is, before I came here, I used a stun gun to knock them all out.
Oh, I see. They might not be too happy right now.
I'm considered an important witness, so they wouldn't let me leave.
I know, it's probably spoilers for everyone else, but if it's pertaining to the main story, with Grave and Cinderella, as long as it's not chapters 33, 34, then I already know. I already know everything up until those chapters.
You think that's funny?
Let's find them then.
Find them? You mean there?
Yes.
I guess there's some sense to that. Good. Then, let's start by sneaking in.
Wait. Someone's coming.
Is it a rapture?
I can't tell.
At that moment, a voice is heard from outside.
Come out.
Oh. Oswald?
We have you surrounded.
Oh, crap. God damn it. I guess we'll put our hands up. I guess. What do you want, Oswald? Wait. Awkward?
What an odd combination. What is this? I thought you said we were surrounded. A bit of an exaggeration, don't you think?
3 second-generation Grimm's models are more than enough to hem you in.
Hansel, Gretel, and Siren.
Seems like you haven't come here to talk things through. Tell me, why are you here?
We're here to take you in, and to eliminate the heretic Anichiro.
Then I'm afraid you've wasted your trip. Since the heretic Anichiro is no more.
Allow me to convey the current feelings of the central government. You massacred untold numbers of Nikkes and humans. Destroyed the heretic research lab. Murdered Red Shoes in cold blood. You must be executed.
But we can take credit for the last one.
Given the untold harm you have caused on humankind, both physically and on morale, we are here to kill you and secure your remains. The news of your death will boost morale.
I hate to admit it, but you're not wrong.
Furthermore, any future option to capture or negotiate with Anichiro is off the table. Our primary goal is elimination.
Isn't that going a bit overboard? The heretic's body holds untold research potential.
Too many have died by her hand. It's not just the central government. The common people harbor a desire for revenge. So many of them have lost family and friends.
So she's become a figurehead.
Correct. Raptures are already starting to be viewed as a natural phenomenon, akin to a natural disaster. There is no trace of individuality amongst them. They are an anonymous collective, a faceless horde. But the heretic Anichiro? She is one person, a perfect and singular target to focus on.
So you came to kill her? And you brought them along?
There is nothing better than a Grimm's model to combat a heretic.
Hey, you guys. What's gotten into you? Did you really come to kill Cinderella?
They're all in a bit of a tight spot. Their top member, Cinderella, has been corrupted. Red Shoes, once a high-ranking priest and researcher from
if she
BTC,
snaps?
is dead.
The Goddess Squad again, presumably, would be the team they'd send.
Siren is barely able to control the immense power she wields. As for Hansel and Gretel, they are illicit creations. Only 3 second-generation Grimm's models were supposed to be made. Cinderella, Red Shoes, and Siren.
Ooh, are they gonna explain this?
Hansel and Gretel were created by you without prior authorization. You created full-fledged Nikkes, all in secret. You know what this implies, don't you?
That I'm amazing?
I won't deny that. But it also casts doubt upon your intentions. Only a potential traitor would conduct such actions in secret. The heretic is a new weapon that you created, and the second-generation Grimm's models were all made to eventually serve as such.
We aren't
makes
pinning
for
this
a
blame
convenient
on
cover-up, and
Abe.
you're the perfect scapegoat.
If you had a brain in your head, you'd know that's complete horse.
My opinion doesn't matter. What matters is that this is what most people will think. In particular, those who are in power.
So what are you trying to say?
Cinderella, if you die, everyone else can be cleared of their charges. If you take the blame for what's happened and die, Ave and the other Grimm's models can return. They can be humanity's saviors once again. The successors to the goddesses. Only you will be considered a traitor. To capture you, the second-generation Grimm's models were deployed. After a fierce battle, they emerged victorious. The foe that even the Goddess Squad struggled against will be defeated. Vengeance will be ours. It would be a grand achievement, one which overshadows any minor details.
I understand what you're saying, but I have no intention of cooperating. There is something I must do.
What is that?
I will defeat the Queen.
Huh?
Wasn't expecting that, were you?
I see. Given your specifications, this is not as outlandish as it may sound. Very well. Is this your final decision? I should have known this is what you'd all decide.
Hansel, Gretel, Siren, let's go together. With your help, we can win.
Gretel and I want to ask you something.
Sure.
Did Anachiro kill Red Shoes?
No. I did.
Why did you kill her?
She deserved to die.
I thought Red Shoes was kind. She took good care of us. She was kind to Siren. She liked Cinderella. Was your hate for Red Shoes so strong as to forget all that?
Yes. I despised her.
If you start
You're
to
not
hate
gonna
Gretel
explain
and
it.
me,
You need to
will you kill
explain
us
it.
too?
It was a loss we were willing to take, Waddle. Sometimes the crazy's just a little too strong.
If you do something like what Red Shoes did, then yes, I will kill you.
What were Red Shoes' final words?
Ooh, tell them. Tell them.
She didn't say anything.
No, she did.
I see.
She did say something.
Oswald told me that she was refining the corruption virus.
And this is true.
I did some of my own investigating. Turns out Red Shoes was using an old VTC research lab in secret.
Oh, I see. One of the minigame files talks about someone breaking into a lab, an old VTC research lab, and it was Oswald.
We found over 200 Nikkes and about 10 raptures there. The Nikkes all had their brains operated on, and the raptures had been implanted with corruption.
Is that true?
Okay, I know they were friends and all, but they seem kind of clueless, no tampering with her body and turn Cinderella against humanity and her friends, and they ask why. I mean, they don't know why. To them, it would be perfectly natural to think that, oh, she's still corrupted and that's why she did it, because Red Shoes was so careful about not showing anyone that side of her.
All the Nikkes were dead, but something stood out even more than that.
Oh, you mean like the pictures on the walls?
All their eyes were red.
Oh, no.
The raptures were all functioning normally. They had been stripped of their armor and were immobile. Only the corruption-inducing devices were operational. Red Shoes was refining the corruption process. Of that, there is no doubt. And one more thing.
Shut up, Waddle. Didn't they inspect her eyes or anything? The eyes aren't the overall factor. It's the fact that, like, Nymph has... Ow. Nymph has been altered with a string of coding that changes a Nikke's perception of what they can do. So they've been implanted with this coding to make them do something. Also, hi, party guy. It's been a while. How you doing?
The entire lab
I'll read the files
was full
after
of your
this.
photos.
Oh, they did bring up the photos.
I see.
How you doing?
Gretel and I knew that Red Shoes did some bad things, and even worse things to Cinderella. But did you have to kill her?
Yes. Yes, we did.
Was there no other option?
No, there was not.
No, there wasn't.
I think you're trying to play it off like you don't care. Gretel thinks you're crying. We both like you, Cinderella. We also liked Red Shoes. We're sad. Red Shoes was like family to us, and now she's gone.
I'm sad too.
We don't want to lose another family member, so we will protect you. We will protect Cinderella. Let's go together.
Thank you.
Can I hug you?
Sure.
Hansel and Gretel approach Cinderella. Without a word, the two hug Cinderella tightly. Oh, she needed that.
Sorry for not believing in what you said. For not believing you. Sorry. Sorry.
It's okay. Thank you for coming to meet me. Thank you for forgiving me.
You did nothing wrong.
Cinderella gently pats Hansel and Gretel on the back, then slowly walks towards Little Mermaid. Yeah, you know if the gremlin says sorry, it's for real. Cinderella quietly extends her hand to Little Mermaid. Little Mermaid silently regards Cinderella's extended hand, then reaches out her own in response. The two hands intertwine.
Cinderella? You were hurting. You were very lonely.
You fool. I told you not to talk.
Let her talk.
I was so scared.
Let her speak.
I didn't know if the person in front of me was the real you. I was scared that you might hurt me again. I avoided your hand. You probably just wanted to hold hands. No one would have held Cinderella's hand.
You're holding my hand now. That's all I need.
I understand.
Dang, I didn't even need to persuade them. Oswald?
Yes?
Almost like a siren.
Are you crying?
Oswald?
No.
You didn't come here to kill us, did you?
I was sent here to eliminate you. That much is true.
I think the whole community is in unison in the fact that we all love Siren and we will do anything and everything for her. Must protect.
But I failed.
And here you are, practically laying down the red carpet to let us escape.
Don't be ridiculous. So are you going to kill the Queen?
Yes.
Then you are officially fugitives now. Your names will have a curse upon them, and you will be shunned. Can you handle that?
It's okay. We can always clear our names again.
Gretel and I are okay with it.
Here.
Oswald hands Abe a small tablet.
What's this?
A list of safe places and routes that will keep you out of harm's way.
Oswald?
Perhaps it will come in handy.
Why are you doing this? It's unlike you.
I'm a fan.
I'm gonna cry. Oswald extends his hand and points off into the distance. He points to a gigantic pillar stretching from the horizon up into the far reaches of the sky, the lift.
You have to win.
Man, Oswald's character growth throughout the story, starting from Overzone when we're introduced to him to now, it's just wild to see that he truly did love the Goddess Squad. He loves these Nikkes, and he's willing to save them, but in the end, he couldn't. Well, I mean, he did save them from having to experience everything that was happening in the ark, but he also had to abandon them.
Give humanity the victory they deserve.
We'll do our best. But some of the people I talk to still don't like him that much for some reason. It's because of Overzone. it's completely from Overzone, but to be fair, it's the first time we're introduced to him. And I feel like everyone had such strong connections to the Goddess Squad, and because of what happened, even though it's not necessarily his fault, he's only following through with orders, like, it doesn't help. He's an easy scapegoat to put the blame on.
Leave it to us. I will bring you a splendid, beautiful victory.
End of story A. Oh my goodness. I am very happy to see this different side of Oswald. We started to see it within. Oh, Waddle, why would you do that? We started to see it in Red Ash when he was talking to Red Hood as well. So it's not like we didn't know, but it is nice to see him play a part here as well. I'll never forgive you, Waddle, by the way. In front of the lift, the girls stand in front of the seemingly endless Rapture army. The sight is enough to make Abe's breath leave her body. Her throat dries up as she gulps nervously. She recalls the conversation they just had.
Oswald, you never had any doubt, did you?
Makes you stronger. I can't feed. Especially not the penguin.
What do you mean?
You knew Cinderella was free from the corruption. I thought a hard case like you would prioritize the worst case scenario for sure.
I was hoping for this to be the outcome.
What?
That there was once a hero who was willing to fight until the bitter end. If she had given in to the corruption, that would be far too tragic an ending to the story. If corruption can be treated, then there's a chance that the hero could be rehabilitated as well. She's capable of that, and much more. Holding on to that kernel of hope, I decided to believe that corruption can be treated.
I had no idea you were this sentimental.
Only in certain situations. Ave, speaking of the worst case scenario, I need to tell you.
You're talking about how Cinderella might not be completely cured, right?
You knew.
He is a believer.
What was it called again? Vophouse? I read a report.
Oh, yes.
When you're exposed to it, 98% of the nanomachines in the body are destroyed.
Yes.
Cinderella's body is mostly made up of nanomachines now, but she hasn't experienced any changes.
The nanomachines collapsed and then regenerated. The key word to keep in mind here is internal.
Yes, I remember them using that term in the report. These nanomachines they refer to must be the nymph.
You know about Nymph as well? That's classified information.
A fugitive cares little about confidentiality.
I love you, Abe. Let me check 1 second. Let me see. I love that. That's beautiful. Thank you, Techno. Thank you for sharing.
Anyway, if this Vophouse kills the nymph...
Well, Ivy, you can look at it in a different way. Nikke, she made the bodies. She made the bodies for the Nikkes. Nymph is something that is injected into I'm pretty sure they have to be living. I'd have to double check on it, but a living human's brain before they die, and then the brain is put into the body. So therefore, she would have I don't think she'd do anything with that process. What she did was the process of creating the bodies for the brain to be housed in. I'm sure... I don't know how much information they'd let her know, because Nymph is like one of those weird things that, like, people know about, but you don't know a lot about. Like, they don't let out a lot of information about it. So I'm sure she knew about it, but maybe not necessarily the details of how it works.
Then it's fair to assume that 98% of Cinderella's nymph is currently dead.
Correct. 2% remains. That could also mean that some corruption might still be present.
Actually, not gonna lie, if Hansel and Gretel are like rogue Nikkes, where the hell did the brains come from? See, that's what I want to know, Rosanna. That's why I'm so concerned. Not really concerned, but curious about Hansel and Gretel. It's like, how did you do this without the central government, or at this point in time, the United Forces of Humanity and VTC knowing? Like, where did you get this brain from? How did you inject them with the nymph? How?
We must also keep in mind that being nanomachines, they are capable of reproduction. If that happens, what will you do?
What do you mean by that?
I'm talking about if Cinderella becomes Anichiro again.
Cinderella will never be tainted again.
What evidence do you have to support that?
My own conviction. Nothing more.
I believe you.
Now who's being sentimental?
It's not explained a lot for like a reason. I think they're leaving it very encrypted. They have dropped kind of like breadcrumbs here and there for us to pick up on, but I'm assuming they're waiting until later to drop us with this information, like specifically what nymph like does, who created it, how it was created and such. But there's plenty of little details throughout the game.
Only in certain situations.
Ave, are you okay?
Huh? Oh, yeah, I'm okay. Just a bit nervous.
I hardly think it's fair that my first mission is to overthrow the Queen.
Hey, if it's your first mission, I'd consider it like an honor.
Gretel, on the other hand, finds it very exciting.
I think Gretel just craves violence.
The Ark is being sealed as we speak.
I was telling Cross, I was like, because he said something and I was like, oh, well, that answers one question of why in the promo art they're at the tower. I was like, this is so weird, because we knew from the part 1 that they don't end up going there other than Anichiro.
The defensive operation centered around the Goddess Squad, Ark Guardian, is reaching its final stages. That means the high-level Raptors are heading for the Ark. But the Ark will be sealed and kept safe, because the goddesses are there. While the Raptors head for the Ark, our aim is to find the Queen and attack. While all the pretty little Raptors are out to play, we strike when their house is empty. Well, maybe not entirely empty. None of you have to come with us. This is a glorified suicide mission. You can all go back and say that Cinderella escaped. Your lives could return to normal.
Why aren't you going back, Ave? You're the weakest one amongst us. To be honest, you wouldn't be able to help much in terms of combat.
I can still do repairs on you insolent goofballs. I have to see this through to the end. I need to witness the moment Cinderella clears her name once and for all. The moment she rewrites her story.
Gretel and I don't care about that. We just want Cinderella to live. That's why we have to protect her.
I want Cinderella to be happy. It's been too long since she felt happiness.
Thank you, everyone.
Oh.
Our story should have ended as a happy fairy tale. One that would have been remembered fondly for generations to come. But I ruined it all. I turned it into a story filled with pain and misery. But the story isn't over yet. I must continue writing it. Not just for myself, but for all of you as well. I promise that the story we'll write from now on won't be one of failure, but one with a happy ending.
We believe in you.
Ah.
Come, let's write our story.
Bundle him up nice and tight, Siren.
Oh.
Little Mermaid activates Spindrift, which flies out and spreads widely amongst the enemy camp.
Gather at the center.
Oh my god. All the Raptures who heard the secret command proceed to gather in unison at the center of the area.
Let's do it, Gretel.
Blast him. Blast him with the cannon.
Yes, the secret recipe. An Matter bomb. Pal.
Oh my god. Excuse me? A ball of light emerges from Witch's Cauldron. Holy crap, bro! And hurls itself towards the bunched-up group of Raptures. Upon impact, there's a blinding explosion. A blinding explosion, gargantuan in scale.
That wasn't an actual hydrogen bomb, was it?
Of course not. I just came up with a joke name that sounded cool.
Joke name?
Don't scare me like that.
That's not a joke. Rocked by the monumentous explosion, the area is now littered with the remains of decimated Raptures. Before long, however, additional Raptures fill the empty space.
Gretel and I think there are too many Raptures.
Don't worry. We can break through. Glass slippers, full contact. Shower them.
Blue lights dance and intertwine chaotically. The blue lights shower upon the group of Raptures with pinpoint accuracy, piercing straight through all their cores. Having lost their power source, the Raptures collapse lifelessly to the ground.
What an amazing control! Ah.
Amazing.
Let's keep going. Once we get inside the lift, victory is as good as ours.
All right, we can make it!
No Guardian-level Raptures detected. Since you're all experts at annihilating Raptures, I don't foresee any major problems.
A loud explosion rings out near the walls of the lift, followed by clouds of smoke. A red Rapture leaps out from the plumes, changes its direction several times in midair, and lands in front of the group. At first, Abe is encouraged by the fact that Rapture is fairly familiar in appearance to what they've encountered before. But after seeing a familiar red leg, she is shaken to her core.
Are those Red Shoes' legs?
They've been modified to form a Rapture.
You got your wish, Red Shoes. No, that's not it. You poor thing. The Raptures were never interested in you. Only in your weaponry. I'll right this wrong. I'll take these Red Shoes which you never deserved, and erase them from this world.
Okay. So that means they would have had to get into wherever they were hiding previously. But if they got in there and took her legs, couldn't they have taken something else? Couldn't they have taken the body as well? I don't know. I don't know. I need to run an ad because one's gonna run here in a minute. So I'm gonna run that so we don't have to see another one during the next sequence. But the legs walked and fucked up on their own, I think. Well, I mean, or fucked off on their own. I thought they were just moving around the room, like, chaotically. Did they actually leave the room? I was under the impression that they just, like, they were in the room, not, like, just doing weird shit. Oh, they left? Straight up walked out? What the fuck? I don't know why I find that so funny, but that's hilarious. Just a pair of legs, just skedaddling out. That's great. That's funny. Well, I mean, not a heretic, but part of her's a rapture. So I mean, unification, harmony. Got something you wanted, I guess. That's some real Silent Hill stuff, bro. Welcome to the true horror show. Partially got her wish. She did. She just didn't get to be as cool as Anichiro. So, sorry, not sorry, ma'am. The red-legged rapture moves chaotically through the air.
Damn you, stop flying around!
Ugh, so annoying!
Stop now! Be gone!
As the glass slipper's light pierces through the rapture, it extends its tentacles which impale Cinderella. After this final act, the rapture explodes, sending pieces flying every which way. Cinderella hastily cuts off the tentacle that pierced through her.
Don't tell me this.
Is meant to induce corruption.
Yup. An invisible wall appears in front of Cinderella once again, beyond which she can see herself and her colleagues. Oh no, no we didn't.
And you brought your friends along too. Now, let's go over your mission once again. You don't want to see your friends killed by your own hand, do you? State your mission. Then you can be at ease. There's no time. Hurry.
Cinderella looks at the version of herself beyond the wall and sees her friends looking back at her. Hansel and Gretel are running towards her. Siren is holding her face. Abe is grabbing her shoulders and shaking her. Cinderella looks into Abe's eyes and sees her own reflection. She sees herself staring blankly into space. Cinderella looks back into Abe's eyes. In there, she sees it. Oh! Oh! If you think about it, Red Shoes will never truly die with her personality data fueling corruption. You say JK, but you're not really wrong. Well, technically that version of corruption wasn't successful. She kind of gave it to the Raptures and they kind of mutated it, like a version of it. But I mean, you're not wrong. As long as corruption persists, she might as well persist. It's basically like her child.
You've always been watching me. Your own goddess of victory.
Excuse me, can you repeat that?
I won't allow myself to be tainted anymore. I have someone in my corner watching me. I have to be beautiful in their eyes. Be gone! The thought of your filth blighting my beauty sickens me.
You tell her. Oh, yes. Can someone translate? Oh my god, she's so beautiful. The wall shatters.
Cinderella, snap out of it! Damn it, don't do this to me. We're so close. Wake up! Wake up! Cinderella!
What's wrong? You look like you're about to cry.
But the corruption...
What are you talking about? Don't worry. Your goddess of victory will never be tarnished.
Oh, the chills, the goosebumps I got from that. Oh my god.
Oh man. My heart can't take much more of this.
Me either.
Cinderella, are you okay?
Of course. I'm fine. No matter what happens, I will never inflict any pain on any of you.
Good. Then let's go. The path ahead is clear. It's time to take down the Queen. Everyone, keep your head on a swivel. There's no knowing what we might find inside the lift.
Wow. So pretty.
Oh my.
Yeah, beautiful.
No way you'd be riding this if you had a fear of heights.
Gretel and I think it's strange. The world as we know it has changed significantly, but from here, it looks as if not much has happened.
You're right. Ave, how long until we reach the space station?
Assuming that nothing goes wrong, we should arrive in 1 hour.
That's fast.
While it's technically a freight elevator, the speed is more akin to a shuttle.
Is there something on your mind?
No, not really. I'm just feeling confident that we got it right. The freight elevator is operating normally. If you look around, you can see all different sizes of scratches. So our theory that they used this to send the Raptors down to the surface must be correct. They're made at the space station and transported using this lift. So, if things go south, if we just detach the space station...
How about destroying the lift itself?
That's essentially impossible. It's too big. And, thanks to gluttony, the use of large-scale weapons is prohibited. Only small groups like us could have made it this far.
Eve? Gretel and I think it's a bit hot in here.
Really? Could the temperature regulation system be broken? I'll check.
Abe approaches the control panel.
Actually, it's strange. It's not hot. It's burning.
I have a bad feeling.
Yeah, me too.
Don't worry. Ave is looking into...
They're fine, right? It's fine, right? They're okay, right? The giant beam blasts through and vaporizes half the elevator? The resulting drop in air pressure causes everything to shake violently. Abe and Cinderella instinctively cling to the wall. Half of the elevator has been completely vaporized, as if it never existed. The edges near where the beam hit was glowing a flaming red. Abe stares at the scene dumbfounded.
A beam attack from above? What the? Where did everybody go?
Yeah, that's where I would like to know.
Where are they? Hansel! Gretel! Siren! Where are you? Did they fall?
Ave!
What's going on?
Pull yourself together. I'm sure everyone's safe.
If no corpse, there's a chance. Yeah, we don't have confirmation, but also, can they be vaporized by a beam like that? I would assume they're probably a bit stronger than that, right?
How could they be when we're this high up? They'll be...
Another beam strikes down. Another beam strikes down on them. Another gaping hole is torn in the elevator. Abe is barely clinging onto the newly severed area.
Abe, I'm coming!
Waddle, they're about to take your new waifu away from you. Say goodbye to those glasses. Abe shakes her head vigorously and steadies her gaze.
Don't come! You'll get hit! This attack is from the Queen, I'm certain of it. She's armed with a high-output beam weapon. If you use glass slippers, we might stand a chance. So long as it's not destroyed entirely, this elevator will continue to ascend. Deploy glass slippers and keep going up!
What are you saying?
If you think you can't win, detach the station. Send the Queen packing. That way, you'll at least be able to cut off the supply route for the Raptors. We can win this!
Wait! I'm coming!
I said don't come! You have to go up. You need to continue the story. How can I do it alone? You can. You are my most beautiful goddess of victory. Now hurry and win! We'll all be waiting for you down below. No, that's not it. I'll find you no matter what happens.
I will come back to you, victorious!
That's the spirit. I believe in you. Cinder.
Abe loses her grip and plummets down. Cinderella clenches her teeth. Oh, goodbye, Abe.
I guess I've arrived. Everyone, be safe.
We can do this.
I'll win this for you and return to you. Let's go.
Let's do this. Oh, yes! Yeah, damn. Hey, no touchy. Oh my god.
Don't fade away. The light shatters rough in the dark. Deep inside, dreams of life.
Let's go! Look at all the chords and stuff that they're hooked up to. Oh. Oh. Oh my.
May this bring us a happy ending.
We need a coffin. We need the coffin for Cinderella. The Levi's. Is this where you were, Lily Weiss?
It's me.
Hi, Oswald.
We've received orders from up high. Destroy all information related to the second-generation Grimm's models. Yes, all of it. The second generation was a failure. Operation Ark Guardian was a success. Now we just need to seal the Ark. If it weren't for Lillyweiss, it would have been impossible. The operation succeeded, but we lost the goddess of victory herself.
This is how Lillyweiss goes down. I was not expecting to get this answer here. But also, if this is the way she goes, I'm much happier this way than the central government doing something to her.
Morale is lower than ever. We can't allow such failures to continue to exist at such a pivotal moment. None of the Grimm's models can be allowed to fail again. They must be made examples of. Yes, I will leave it to you. My hands are tied. All I can do is wipe the slate clean. I don't know when it will be, but if there ever comes a time when we can resume your stories again, my hope is that the newly cleansed slate will only contain beautiful stories. May it be so.
Oh my god. Oswald, you're a true hero. Oh my god. Ugh. Is Oswald even still alive? Unless the Ark has some technology to keep someone alive for that long, chances are no, but he kept their story alive. He believed in them till the very end. Like, how far in the past are we exactly? I forget. It's a long time. Can you watch this? What is it? I may watch that later, but not right now. I'll save it though. But not right now. But I'll definitely watch it. It's kind of different, but Anderson uses a machine. Well, yeah, Anderson's hooked up to a machine. Grave Bond. Yeah, I have relics to read, the mini story stuff to read, and then Graves Bond story. So we still have a lot to do, but I was not expecting to see Lillyweiss here. Also, something I saw, which I'll show you. For everyone who has gone through the first side story, they gave us confirmation to Modernia. This was on the Queen, marked on her forehead. Queen had a 1, Modernia has a 2. And this was something that was spoiled to me, unfortunately, but it gave me time to think about it in the sense that if we sit down and think about what Red Shoes wanted out of corruption, she wanted to unite, and have harmony between everything. Modernia's evolution into what she is now is because she's been accepted by first the Raptures, then Nikke's, and the Commanders. So I feel, and herself at that. So I feel like it doesn't fix anything that Red Shoes has done, but we are seeing how corruption has given us something positive out of this. The one shining ray of hope out of this. Oh, so then Cinderella did actually succeed? I mean, I don't think, from what we know of, the Rapture Queen is still alive, because in chapters I want to say 20-ish, when we're confronting Neilheister, it is brought up that the Rapture Queen is looking for, I believe it's Lilyweiss's head, or someone's head. So, like, I don't think she's gone. So, I think she's been severely injured, but not gone. So no head. I mean, it's entirely possible. We didn't see any like conclusive evidence to say that, but there were a bunch of beams that split through the building, or not the building, but the satellite she's on. We also saw that part of her jaw was missing from the fight with Cinderella, so obviously she has damage. Yeah, Lily's head, and Neilheister needs Lily's body to do something. Yes, that is true as well. So, we do know they're after that. So, as far as we know, Rapture Queen's not gone, but we can assume that she's severely injured. And I'm not sure if she can't like regenerate, which would be interesting if she can't. All right, let's do these reports. I read all the other ones. These are the unofficial corruption reports. So we can assume these are from Red Shoes. Since we have confirmed that corruption affects Nymph, I believe our research should proceed in a new direction, but for some reason, the higher-ups have prohibited any further research. I feel like we're so close. I can't stop now. This record is a compilation of all the research I've conducted unofficially. I firmly believe that in the distant future, the world I desire will arrive. This data will be a monumental achievement, marking the beginning of such a new world. Preparations are required. I must seize a rapture that induces corruption and prepare a batch of mass-produced Nikkes. Convert the facilities into a laboratory more conducive to conducting experiments. Prepare sufficient sustenance to recharge the rapture's core. It weighs heavy on one's heart, but it must be considered a necessary sacrifice for a harmonious union in the future. Someday, there will be those who understand that my intentions are noble. Don't know about that one. Corruption is coded in a way that humans can understand. This means that you can embed the command you desire within the corruption's code and make the Nikke carried out. After injecting corruption with a command impelling test subject 13 to constantly shout ahead, she followed the command faithfully for the preceding 3 minutes. She then returned to her senses, and the subsequent autopsy confirmed that no traces of corruption remain thanks to Nymph's natural healing properties. These aforementioned healing abilities are proving rather troublesome. I want to extend the duration of the commands being input, but I lack sufficient knowledge of Nymph. For now, I need to determine how far I can push it. Any action embedded within the corruption functions as an overriding command without exception. For test subject 49, corruption with the command to induce self-harm was injected, with the subject executed precisely as ordered. Any and all commands in the code assume absolute authority over all else. Corruption transforms the nymph itself, which Nikkes are incapable of resisting. You can essentially make them do anything. However, the short duration of corruption remains a sore spot. I used my connections in VTC to acquire my personality data. They soon found out about my dream of unification, and I was forced to make martyrs of them. I injected the corruption containing my personality data into test subject 134, and something incredible happened. Several unique behavioral patterns appeared. Not only did the subject attempt to protect the rapture, she also became hostile towards Nikkes. The subject acquired the mindset of a rapture. Interestingly, the rapture did not view the Nikke which had received the corruption as an adversary. The path to unity has been revealed. However, test subject 134 ended her own life as soon as the corruption lifted. The brevity of the duration remains a serious issue. I've tinkered with the personality data countless times and subjected numerous test subjects to various environmental conditions, but have yet to achieve any real breakthrough. After the corruption lifted on test subject 251, she cried and shouted incessantly. Before attempting to flee, I had to dispose of her. However, watching her flee brought me to a sudden realization. The Rapture had found a way to touch the nymph without any encouragement on my part. If I just give them a little push, a great leap forward is inevitable. I captured 10 Raptures, implanted the corruption with my personality data, and then released them. More wonderful news. Reports of strength and corruption are flooding in. The duration has been greatly extended, and the time required to manifest has been significantly shortened. Behavior patterns have become much more diverse. The Nikkes are now truly living for the Raptures. What magnificent creatures the Raptures are, awe-inspiring even. Though there are reports that affected Nikkes repeat the last thing they did and said due to the resistance from the nymph. In the end, they are completely subsumed by the corruption. The path to unity is within reach. I must keep moving forward. It's crazy to think that, like, Red Shoes was able to capture over 200 Nikkes and perform these tests without anyone noticing that she was doing this. Having connections to the VTC and the church must really mean something massive, because I just find it so wild that he's able to get away with that. Grab my collection items. Let me see. I won't read them all because not all of them contain important information. God, that's loud. One second, I'm gonna turn this down just a little bit for you guys. I think this one is about Oswald breaking into the lab, so I'll read this one. Why is it so loud? One second, let me... Options? Controls? No. Is it loud for you guys? Because I can adjust it. And if it's loud for just me, that's fine. There have been reports of suspicious noises coming from the old VTC lab. It's pretty loud. Okay, let me go fix it. I was like, why is the mini game so loud compared to everything else? Music.
Commander, can you...
Hopefully that's better. In the mirror. Okay, that's better. Okay, so this is the reports for Oswald snooping around, which I was very curious when I first unlocked this to who it was. I thought it was maybe just someone random, but it makes so much sense now. There have been reports of suspicious noises coming from the old VTC lab. After observing the area for a few days, it seems the reports are true. Faint noises and mysterious mechanical sounds can be heard from inside. The lab's door is sealed with multiple locking mechanisms. This place was supposed to be shut down, but it appears that something is hiding in there. I'll continue to surveillance for a few more days to see if anyone comes out or visits. No one has been visiting the lab, and no one has come out of it either. As of now, we can't identify who's managing the place. After a few days of additional monitoring, I noticed that the mechanical sounds coming from the lab reminded me of raptures. After some poking around, I'm pretty sure it's possible to sneak in through the ventilation system. I plan to infiltrate the lab today. I've successfully infiltrated the lab. The first thing that caught my eye was a picture of a girl. The entire lab is covered in pictures of one specific girl. She has light blue hair and blue eyes. Could she be the one running the lab? Or is whoever's running this place targeting her? I'll have to investigate further. There's more to this place than we initially thought. The voice we heard belongs to a Nikke. There is a Nikke here with her head exposed, as if she's undergone some kind of brain surgery. Not just her, many other Nikke show signs of similar surgical procedures. It's a horrific sight. The strange part is that all of their eyes have turned red. What kind of experiments were they conducting here? The mechanical sounds we heard outside were indeed the Raptures. The Raptures have had their armaments removed, rendering them immobile. Notably, they have all been corrupted. What was the person running this place trying to do? Were they experimenting with corruption on the Nikkes? I'll continue searching for clues about who's behind this horror show. I found something that may lead to who's behind all this. It's a report on VTC's corruption research. The person in charge of this is listed as Reg. This is a temporarily stored message. Vince. Sus. I'd highly recommend going through the minigame. I won't raid it all, or read it all. Raid? Raid! Izu! Wait! Izu stream, what'd you do? Also, everyone wish Izu a happy birthday. If you don't wish Izu a happy birthday, I'll curse you. What did you do today, Izu? I was gonna raid you. How the tables have turned. Thank you for the raid, Izu. Welcome in, everyone. I hope you had fun over an Izu stream. You were doing art. I missed an Izu art stream. I'm sad. I'm sad now. It's Ichu Day? Yeah, it's Ichu Day. National Ichu Day. This is a holiday you all better be celebrating. I hope you had a good stream, Ichu. And I hope you're having a good birthday. Wait, is Solo Raid back? Oh, wait. Confirm? That's not... Oh. Man, I'm gonna have to do it all over again. That's not my ranking. Oh. Put that on my list. It was barely an art stream, to be fair. Still. I missed it. I hope you had a good stream, though. RIP. I know. Oh, Solo Raid. Who knows? Maybe it'll get shut down for the third time. You drew Chama? Wait, what the? You drew Chama? I missed an Izu stream and Chama? And now I feel really left out. Where's Grave? Grave, where are you? Oh, there you are. I wouldn't call it Chama. Oh no, what's it, cursed? Chama-chu? What does that mean? What I'm mildly interested. Is it Chama as a mouse?
It's a bit odd only wearing half a mask. I've used every skill I can recall to repair my body. It's far from perfect, but we can at least fight together now.
Time for the Bond story. Reclamation Site 1, Infirmary. After a particularly intense battle, I'm forced to take a week of rest in the infirmary. It's quiet in here. Too quiet, almost. No one's gonna come and assassinate you, are they? Maybe that's why I can't sleep. Oh no, wait. I need to see. Wait, that's so cute. Oh, I love it. That's adorable. I like the cheese collar. The cheese collar. 10 out of 10. Excuse me, Grave. Can I come in? Sure. The door opens, revealing Grave. Sorry to bother you so late, but are you free right now? Is something wrong? I need your help. With what? What do you think of the way I speak? Should I be concerned? Waddle right now has a picture of Abe and it's just staring at it. Why? Why would they do this? Listen, you can just hope that they give us mana later on, Waddle. They just keep teasing you with her. Is it okay? I wouldn't exactly say it's great. It's much better than it was before. Before? Do you mean when I used to wear a helmet? Yes, it's improved significantly since then. I see. I can understand everything you're saying now. You've definitely made some good progress. Yeah, behold the abs. Almost made a big mistake there. What are you talking about? I almost thought you were saying I spoke really well. I can't have that happen. You're so eloquent. Listening to you makes me believe everything is going to be okay. It's truly remarkable. Rappy, Anise, and Neon all say you have a way with words. Doing good? How you doing today? You have an idea? God, what's your idea? Should I be scared? That must be why you have such a big circle of friends. Perhaps. I'm glad I came to see you. Now that Cinderella has woken up, I want to articulate myself better. Did Cinderella say something about your way of speaking? No. He would never say something like that to me. I've been thinking about how awful I am at speaking and holding conversations. I'm grateful that Cinderella is so patient and understanding now, but that might not always be the case in the future. You're worried that the people you met in the future might not understand you. That's right. Meeting all of you has made me aware that if I'm not careful with how I communicate, people might misunderstand me. And not understand me at all. Exactly. We've talked and gotten to know each other. That's right. Before we spoke at length, I thought you were just an ordinary human. It was only after talking to you that I realized you weren't. You're not human, but rather a superhuman. I guess. Thank you for saying that. So I need to learn more about conversations. Now that Cinderella has awoken, I need to improve my speech. That way, I can be more persuasive with those who have misunderstood her. You want to tell them that she's no longer Anichiro? Oh my god, she's still standing up for her girl. I support this. Well, not the greatest I feel right now, but oh well. Still a long way to fully heal, but besides that, I'm decently fine, I guess. Well, I hope you have a speedy recovery for whatever's going on. Hopefully you get better. That sucks, but I'm glad you're doing fine regardless. That's still good. We take those. Exactly, but there will be many who don't believe it, and who have the wrong impression of her. I have to make it clear to them that it's not true. Can't you do that right now? Simply refuting it isn't enough. Heretics inspire fear in people, and Anichiro was no exception. So I need to speak better too. I want to steer people away from their prejudice and show them the truth. Just as you did with me. How are your polls and mileage looking for... I have... like 18k crystals, 17, 18k, like in between that. And I have I'm 40 tickets off from 400. So I'd be able to ticket at least 2. I still have story to get through, so I'm not too worried on the end of crystals. That'll naturally go up as I go through story. So it's not looking too bad, honestly. I'm just not going to be able to get any more copies of Cinderella. But at least she'll be in standard. I don't know. I may use it as a banner to recuperate. As much as I would love to pull on them, I'll probably end up skipping unless something drastically changes with their kit. I'm only sure at least I can stand somehow. Oh no. Oh no. Make sure you rest up. Make sure you don't push yourself too far. Plenty of rest. Don't push yourself. And make sure you take care of yourself and listen to your body if it says it's too much. She's definitely cute. Yeah. Like, it'll suck, but it is nice knowing that Nikke is one of those games where they put them into standard pull and I don't have to worry about the dreaded FOMO of like, oh no, I didn't pull for them, so when's the next rerun banner gonna come around and is it gonna be with a unit that I want as well? And I can just like pull on standards and pray I get her, throw her in the raid up and just be fine. Then how can I help you? To learn a new skill, it's all about repetition. Could you converse with me every day? Every single day? Yes, at least until you're discharged from here. Can you do that for me? Sure, I guess. Thanks. I'll come back tomorrow night. Sure, see you tomorrow. All right, I mean, that's easy. We can just chat. I think I'm capable of that. If not, take it as easy as possible. Do not wish to be taken to a hospital again already. No thanks. Oh no. Well, hopefully everything works out then without any details, because I don't want you to have to go into details of what it is, but like just make sure you're taking care of yourself. I do wonder who the Christmas units are going to be. It's def going to be hell for new people with 6 limited on banner. Yeah, because you'll have to pick between the first 2, the second 2, and the new ones. Hello, is today when we start? That's right. Is there something you want to talk about? Let me think. Have you eaten? I have. I see. Oh, well, this is going great. Is that all? Yes. Was having such a short conversation really all you wanted? No, that's not it. I want to talk for longer than this. I want to express my thoughts clearly. That's why I came here to practice. How about you tell me about yourself? What about me? Why don't you share a story about your past? A story from the past? I don't have many memories left. I heard you were the scientist who created Cinderella. Do you have any memories from that time? No, none. My mind is in shambles. This conversation is going grave. Yeah, it's not going very well. Not going super great. My mind is in shambles. I don't remember much from the past. Did you undergo a mind switch? No. My brain sustained physical trauma. Oh, well, yeah, I can take a guess at what happened. Maybe falling from a high atmosphere would do that to you. What she looks for in a penguin? Hey Grave, what exactly would you say you look for in a penguin? Like, what makes you think that a penguin's like cute, or that you'd want to like take care of it? Humans opened my head, rummaged around? Wait. They thought something interesting might turn up. They continued to probe and dig until they found what they were looking for. Once they realized there was nothing of value, they stopped. Well, I hope you have a speedy recovery. I hope for a speedy recovery and no more hiccups if possible. Did you get food again, Mori? Are you gonna tease me with your lunch or something? As a result, my head got messed up. I'm sorry to bring up painful memory. It's alright. After meeting all of you and with Cinderella waking up, I've been feeling much better. Before, just thinking about it would make me feel nauseous. But not anymore. I'm glad to hear that. However, I lost a considerable portion of my old memories as a result. Much of the knowledge I once had were gone as well. For a while, I couldn't even make sense of numbers. Oh my goodness. I felt as though my intelligence had been taken from me. You've really lost so much. I have. I lost nearly everything when Cinderella was in that coffin. I had to start everything from scratch. I worked hard to find what I had left behind, but there was scarcely anything left. All the documents I found were written in a language.
Hypothetically, I'm a cat.
Yeah?
A kitty cat. And
Yeah?
for the sake of debate, let's say I dance.
Wait, what is that? What'd you get? You got another one? I would hope to, but my luck is not much on my side. I have to wait a minimum of 6 months, so I literally have to take it easy as possible. Oh man, a slow recovery, but it's better to be slow and safe about it than rush anything. But I hope there are no bumps. Everything goes well. You get good news every time you have checkups, and that it gets better each month and more bearable. Grape flavored chewy sour candy. Yo, ayo, can I have one? I love sour candy. Yeah, can I have one of those? Can you give one to Wazana and one to me? Or we can share. I'll split it in half. I could hardly comprehend. It took an immense amount of time and effort to decipher those texts. I even had to relearn numbers, which was a painstaking process. Oh my god. But I kept at it. At least I knew nothing, but at first I knew nothing, but I gradually began to understand. I can't believe she, like, taught herself that. Grape sour is good. I love sour in general. Grape or cherry sour. Oh, yeah, almost 3 months. Time flies, I swear. It blows my mind how long some of you guys have been here. But I could get a share in the company and make it international candy company. Ayo, listen. Mori, now you're talking. Listen, I would buy. That's how I figured out what the coffin does and how to use the cryogenic sleep device. Where did she get this coffin from? You really put in loads of effort. Yes, I worked hard because Cinderella was lying in that coffin. Even then, you never forgot how important she was to you. Yes, I could never forget. Although I have lost many memories of the past and can't even remember who I used to be. But one thing I never forgot was my friends, Hansel, Gretel, Siren, and Cinderella. That's one thing I never wanted to forget. They must have been such precious memories to you. Could that be why? If I had lost that memory, I don't know where or what I would have done. It was what kept me going all this time. Without it, I wouldn't have had a reason to keep living. So yes, it was. No, it is still precious to me. Oh my god, Waddle. So close to 3 years. But money is real. I can spend a minimum of only 5 million? I don't know, that's kind of, is that enough to buy a company like that? I feel like you'd need more. I mean, that's a lot of money, but Oh my god, Izu. You're making me feel old. 3 years. Don't call me old. Cross would have the highest number had he not unfollowed once. So, did you pick up all the knowledge from the studying you did back then? Yes, in addition to my past records, I also scoured the surface. Yeah, back when I had it so that follows would throw something at me, he unfollowed and refollowed to throw something at me. So now it's like all messed up. And studied documents left by humans from the past. I also experimented with the abandoned medical devices, just disassembling and reassembling them. Day after day, I repeated the same process. Through this, I figured out what is needed to treat Cinderella and how to go about it. That is truly amazing that she came up with all this. With all of her prior knowledge of like how she created Nikke's and did everything, like she retaught herself all this. Is it? Absolutely. Really amazing. You lost everything, but then you built yourself back up again from nothing. I see. It's truly fascinating. I hadn't planned on opening up so much, but before I knew it, I've shared a lot with you. Talking to you just feels good, and I guess I can't help but keep going. Somehow, I ended up telling you my entire story. I wonder, is it because you say things that are pleasing to hear? I wasn't simply saying things to make you feel good. Do you think I'm just making things up? No? I know you meant every word when you spoke to me. Even back when we first met, I could feel it. And when you thanked me, I knew it came from deep inside. That's because I was genuinely thankful. I see now. You've always spoken from the heart. That's why it felt good to talk with you. To have a good conversation, you need sincerity. That's one thing I've learned. I'm glad you've learned something. I'm glad I talked to you. Is it okay if I come again tomorrow? Absolutely. Okay, I'll talk to you tomorrow then. Makes pop rock sounds. Ugh, I hate the sounds of pop rock. I don't know why. It just sounds so weird. Like, it sounds like a sound that shouldn't happen. Especially like when you have it in your mouth and they make the popping sounds. I don't like it. It's so unnerving to me. Hello again. Hi. Superhuman, I have a problem. What is it? I don't know what to talk about today. No matter how hard I try, I have nothing left to say about the past. Why does it have to be about the past? And that's what we spoke about yesterday. So I wanted to continue along the same theme today, but I can't think of anything more. I suppose you know all there is to know about me. Then how about we talk about what you did today? What I did today? Why not? Try to tell me how your day went. Very well. I woke up and went to see Cinderella. Rappi prepared us breakfast. Then we hung out with Anise and Neon. And then I came to see you. I see. Is that all you did today? Oh. Not at all. I just remembered that before coming here, I brushed Cinderella's hair at her request. You brushed her hair? Yes, Cinderella said her hair is very important to her, so it needs to be brushed every day. To keep it shiny and smooth. I can tell how much it means to her. So I help her take care of it. You have to brush her hair every day? Yes, I do. That's true dedication. Is it? I'm not sure. When Cinderella was still in the coffin, I never could have imagined this happening. Back then, my only wish was to revive her. I was willing to do anything to resurrect her. But now, he's no longer lying in that coffin. She still has those motherly instincts, though. Those couldn't be erased. They're engraved. I can see her face as I can see her face and talk to her. I can help her become more beautiful. I did it yesterday, I did it today, and I will do it tomorrow. That makes me so happy. It sounds like Cinderella is all you think about, Grave. Do I? I suppose I do. I've been thinking about Cinderella a lot today. I did the same yesterday, and I intend to do the same, or do so again tomorrow. Don't you spend any time on yourself? I'm not quite sure I follow. Do you do any training or spend time making yourself more beautiful? If that's what you're referring to, then yes. I've been training consistently to get used to these new upgrades. There are still aspects of this body that I'm unfamiliar with, so I need to study it a bit more. Cinderella is also helping out by using her glass slippers to teach me all sorts of training exercises. Come to think of it, we had a training session earlier today. I completely forgot about it. As for improving my appearance, Cinderella is the one handling that. I personally don't have much of a desire for it, but Cinderella does brush my hair sometimes. She even polishes my helmets every once in a while. Do you still wear that helmet because of your scar? Indeed. Since this isn't a full body reconstruction, the scar on my face remains. Having said that, the new body is much better than I anticipated, thanks to the new parts that Mana outfitted me with. I see. I'm fine with keeping the scar on my face. Cinderella told me that they're beautiful in their own way. That's enough for me. That's nice to hear. So I have been dedicating time to myself. That's great. How about you? What about me? How was your day? What did you do? Oh wow, I'm a little touched. Touched? Why? Did I do something? The fact that you're curious about my daily life shows that you want to become closer to me. Really? If that's the case, does that mean you want to become closer to me? I wouldn't be having these conversations with you if I didn't. I see. Do you want me to keep my distance? No, not at all. This all is making me very happy. I want to know about your life as well. Can you tell me? Of course. Well then. I'm gonna run an ad real quick so I can get up, stretch, and grab another water bottle because one's getting ready to run anyway. So I will be right back, like real quick. Okay, I'm back. Oh, yeah, pay those taxes. Don't forget to pay your taxes. No tax evasion here. Not on my watch. Welcome back, everyone. I also stretched and I'm drinking water. So no worries there. Thank you for the head pats as well. Alright, time to talk with Grave some more. Grave, can you get to the point where you can give me a speech like you did for Cinderella? Then again, I might be asking for a little too much. Can you give a speech to Cinderella like that again and I can just watch and cry in the corner? Thank you, thank you. Since that night, Grave and I meet to talk every night. I have a question. Why does Anise drink so much soda? Good question, good question. Also, why does Neon keep shouting something about supervision? I can't answer that one. That one might be a little too difficult. I just stopped questioning Neon. Who knows? They just like doing that, I suppose. Like Cinderella likes mirrors? Exactly, just like that. Soda contains hopes and dreams. Yeah, and its bubbly fizziness it contains hopes and dreams of the future. I see, I understand. I don't think you understand because I don't even understand. Then we chat about our teammates. Neon told me you can see the sky from the Ark as well. I heard it's a massive artificial screen called the Dome of Eternity. Does it change like the sky on the surface? With sunrises and sunsets? Yeah, it has all that. So it doesn't really feel like you're underground. I see. What about the weather? Does it ever snow or rain? It does on occasion, yes. Enoch arranges all that. Wow, it's more impressive than I thought. I'd like to visit one day. Then we chat about the Ark. Cinderella and I inspected her glass slippers today. You should see how brilliantly they gleamed with just a few wipes. We barely had to polish it. It truly does feel like a weapon meant for her. Grave and I also spent time sharing stories, including those about Cinderella. And so the last night has come. By tomorrow, our chats will come to an end. That's right, this is the last night. Has it already been a week? How about we talk outside today? Outside? Since we've only been indoors every day, I thought it might be nice to go out for a change. Sure, let's go. It's cold out here with the wind. Are you sure you'll be okay? I'm fine, it actually feels nice. You think so? I look up at the sky. There are a lot of stars today. We've got clear weather tonight. You can't see the stars very well whenever it's cloudy. The same goes for when it rains or snows. You really know your stuff. When I was wandering the surface, there wasn't much for me to do after I activated the treatment device for Cinderella. I couldn't sleep because I never knew where or when the heretics might come for us. So I often looked up at the sky and saw countless night skies. That's why I know well what conditions are ideal for stargazing. What did you think about while looking at the stars? I made a wish. Oh? What'd you wish for? I heard that there was a saying in olden times. If you wish upon a star, it will come true. I don't know which star it is, or I don't know which star it was supposed to be. But every time I saw one, I made a wish. What did you wish for? For Cinderella to wake up. I figured. I mean, your wish did come true, though. Did you wish for anything else? No, nothing else. That's all I wished for. At that time, there was nothing else that I wanted. I thought that if Cinderella woke up, I could have achieved any or everything, so I wished on every star I saw. Thanks to that, your wish came true. You're right, it did. It seems there's some truth to those stories of wishing upon a star. And what do you wish for now? Right now? I haven't made a wish since Cinderella woke up. I haven't had the chance to gaze at the stars on my own. I've either been fighting or preoccupied with others. So I haven't had time to make a new wish. How about making one now? Right now? Now that my greatest wish has already been fulfilled, I don't know what to wish for now. How about simply wishing that all the things you want to do go well for you? What I want to do... I want to meet everyone again. I want to rewrite our story. This time, I wanted to have a happy ending. That could be your new wish? I like it. From now on, this is what I will wish for. I hope this one comes true as well. How about you? What kind of wish did you want to make? Me? Grave nods. Want to be reunited with the friend I've had to part with and be together forever. Oh, Modernia. Want to have a nice life with friends. I also want us to have a happy ending. You want to have a nice ending? Is that what you wish for? I think it will come true. I'll do everything I can to help make it happen. You're saying you'll be on my side? Yes. There are so many things I'm grateful to you for. You like the first one? I like it as well. I'd like it more if it was like reunite and live happily with like everyone. But since it's like specifically Modernia, I'm just like, but I want everyone to have a happy ending. I want everyone to be happy. And that's why I'll stand by your side. Just like you did for me. Thanks. Thank you as well. I think you're quite good at talking now, Grave. Am I? It seems like you're getting better at expressing your thoughts and feelings. I'm not sure about that. It would have been nice if we'd had a little more time to talk. Soon, we'll be parting ways to pursue our own goals. You're right. Cinderella and I have something to do. As do you. It's a shame. Should we head inside? Oh, Or should we stay out a little longer? It's alright. I've seen enough of the stars. Let's go back inside. Grave heads back into the infirmary. I want to see Modernia again. I miss her, and I'm sure Commander does as well. Oh, I'm sure. I know Modernia misses us. But I know we're gonna see her again. There ain't no way we're never seeing her again. We will reunite. But I want there to be a happy ending for everyone. They all deserve it. Hello there, Mana. Excellent. Your wounds have healed beautifully, and I don't see any other issues. You're now ready to be discharged. I can leave? You certainly can. You've been here long enough. Please make sure to gather your belongings before leaving. Thanks for your help, Mana. Don't mention it. Mana opens the door and leaves. Is it finally time to leave? Hi, it's Grave. Grave? Can I come in? Sure, come on in. When will you leave the NPC base or basement? I'm afraid it's gonna be a while. I want her as well. Duin's never gonna let go. Grave opens the door and steps inside. I'm glad you're still here. Is everything okay? Since you haven't left yet, I can still talk to you, right? Technically, yes, but is there something you'd like to say? There is. I didn't manage to say everything I wanted to yesterday. I spent a lot of time thinking about how to best apply what I've learned from you. I even questioned if it might be better to keep quiet. But I've come to realize that, even if my words aren't perfect, it's important to speak up and share what's on my mind. So here I am. What is it? Superhuman? Grave and I lock eyes. You taught me how to speak from the heart. You shared so many details about our lives with each other, or we shared so many details about our lives to each other, and talked openly about wanting to get closer. You told me your wishes, and I shared mine with you. We agreed to be there for each other. I don't know if I've become good at speaking just yet, but talking to you was fun all the same. This is the first time I've had a long chat like this. I don't know how I was in the past, but you're the first person I remember having a conversation with that wasn't strictly business. So, thank you. Grave. Wonderful encounters, and to be honest, I never thought it could happen. or would happen the day when I saw a Nikke that got me as attached as Maternia did. And while I was how wrong I was, Cindy's story broke me, and now both Cindy and Maternia are best girls for you. Oh. You gotta love when you really connect to a character like that. Man. Over here? No, not over there. I love so many Nikkes. Scarlet's one of my top for me. But like, all these girls have been through so much. I want them to be happy. Just want them to have a happy ending. I want you to stop suffering, but I know it won't stop anytime soon. You were the one who helped me rewrite my story. You listened to it without any exception or expectations, just as a friend would. You empathize with my story and became my very first reader. So, when we both inevitably achieve our goals and meet again, I hope we'll be able to converse like this. Even if we're not in this particular room. Will that be possible? Of course. Thank you. I've said everything I needed to say. I'm leaving now. Take care, superhuman. As Grave opens the door, a light pours into the room from outside. Grave. Grave looks back. When we meet again, I'd love to hear about the happy ending you've written. As your first reader, I'm excited to see how it turns out. Grave gives me a small smile. Oh, absolutely. We'll definitely meet again. And then we'll talk about the happy ending that Cinderella and I will write together. Then her Grave walks out the door, shedding the specter of death she's been burdened with for so long. As she heads out into the pouring light. Oh, I love her. I want to read your story. I want to hear about it. I want to see your happy ending. Oh, what good Bond stories for both Cinderella and Grave. 10 out of 10. Literally, I never once cried over a gotcha story. I tend to skip story and stuff. And you know what? Others would think since I skipped the tutorial story, I didn't cry at all at the famous cutscene. Well, let me tell you that just by a few seconds I watched that cutscene, just with that was enough to burst into tears. Oh no. I'm telling you, gacha games have really stepped up their game when it comes to their stories. I know that for some people, Honkai Impact the Third's like super long, so they don't get into it. But holy crap, the story also made me cry. Between Nikke and both Honkai Impact the Third and Star Rail, they all have me like in a grip with their story. Just for Sin, you throw her a 10-volt? No. They didn't even give me tickets.
Shine brightly for my radiant
They didn't even give me
self.
no tickets. I gotta save. I can't be wasting stuff out here. But I absolutely adore Nikke's story. And I can't wait to see more. Christmas is coming. You tell him, Lozana. You tell him that we are saving for Christmas units. We have to be strong. We're strong in this household. We don't give in to temptation. We're no cowards. I'll buy dinner tomorrow if you throw one. Why would you do that to me? Why would you tempt me with food? Do I get to pick dinner? Wait. Deal breaker. Do I get to pick dinner? Yes? We throw in a poll. I get to pick dinner? But Cinderella needs her 4 slippers to be complete? I mean, fair. Alright, we'll throw a poll. We finished the event. We did the Bond story. I'll throw 1 poll. And I also get free food of my choosing. Alright, Cross. Let's see. Will I get lucky? Are we lucky? Oh, Cinderella, please come home. Please. Wait. Let's go. Come on. Free food. Oh, second one?
Ah, right. I promised to meet with my new teacher today.
Breathe in. Relax. Happy thoughts. Happy thoughts. Please.
I look forward to the day I go on a voyage with you.
Bye, Helm. It's wife, though. It's wife. Hey, don't you say that. We love Helm. She is Max, though. So, about that.
I showed you everything you need.
Yeah. The irony. Yeah, but even so far the only gacha that made me cry is Nikke. It's not so much a matter of story and stuff, it's when I get to the scenes when that happened and when I see the voice acting in it, like I only start to tear up. That means you've made a connection with the game though, and like the characters in the game.
Time as you like.
So, I mean, like, still a plus. We'll do these.
Smart choice.
Here you go, guys. You can have some more gacha. But new waifu. Kind of boring. Here, we'll do these. We're just gonna do them all at once. We either get maximum disappointment or we'll get something good. Well, maximum disappointment it is. Not even a good SSR. I'm sorry, Julia. You're not good.
This is a big help.
Thank you. And she's Max Cornell.
Will you come to hear me play once again?
All right,
Shine
guys.
brightly for my radiant self.
That is where we're probably going to end it. Let me grab something real quick though for it's blinding. You shut it. You shut it over there. I don't want to hear nothing from you, Mori. I've seen your inventory. I've seen that. The disgrace. The horrors. I'll leave you guys with the bang. Alright, you guys. I am heading out. I will see you all Thursday. We're going to be playing Metaphor on Thursday. So if you want to hang out, enjoy another really good game, we'll see you Thursday. We'll also be live on Friday with Honkai Impact the 3rd. We'll be going through Chapter 41. And then you will see me back with more Nikke on Tuesday next week. But I will see you all later. Thank you for hanging out with me. Let me find someone to raid real quick too. I almost forgot that. The most important part. Who are we raiding today? Mustang, my hero. He's everyone's hero. Mustang, my boy. I will raid Tipsy. I need those emotes. You can't hide them from me. Give them. Drunk Mobius, but we're not playing Impact today. Oh god. Well, you have spoken, and this was the next one on the on the list. There you go. Make sure you get up and dance with Mustang. Alright, you guys, we're rating Tipsy. They're playing Final Fantasy XIV right now. I will see you all on Thursday. If you're coming back for the Nikke stream, we'll be back on next Tuesday, we'll most likely be going through the main story, chapter 30 and 34, or 33 and 34. So I'll see you whenever I see you next. Make sure you take care of yourself, and I will see you all later. Bye-bye!